The Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, August 30th, 2024. We are coming to you live this morning. How's everybody doing? Good. Good. Carmen, how you feeling?
Feeling not great, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's a week, so we're just. Yeah. We're gonna get through though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it out alive.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's game day. You got to pull things together, man.
Nobody makes it out alive.
It is game day. Very excited, and yeah,
What are we playing today? Who are we playing?
we are playing Freedom at Freedom. So that's up in your neck of the woods.
That's me?
Well, Wesley Chapel area.
Oh, that's kind of a tough cry after Braveheart. You know, freedom before you get on the field.
Yeah.
Get everybody all fired up.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm not cheering for freedom. I'm cheering for the storm.
I think you played the William Wallace speech
Of
before, right?
every game.
Yeah. Is somebody on a horse, right?
Can Chad ride a horse?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
I'm sure
we don't want Chad to do it. So you're talking about the wrong school.
Carmen said that Chad has characteristics of a horse.
Yeah.
Is what she told me.
All right. Just give Ian a heads up beforehand so he knows the horse there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's funny. So, all right. So tonight, and what I need to know, I'm totally invested. What is the meal?
For today,
Yeah.
we are gonna do some like pulled chicken barbecue sandwiches.
Are you making these?
I am, and then
Oh,
I
boy.
actually have one of the guys who offered. It's a food truck, Logan's Barbecue. He's doing dinner for the kids a couple nights.
Nice.
He had some leftover pulled pork and chicken, so he's gonna do half the sandwiches. I'm gonna do half the sandwiches.
My guy, that's awesome. Thank you. I'd
And then-
hate to think that you poisoned the whole team because for undercooked, you know, the ones you made were undercooked.
Well, first off, I'm really good at this because basically, I know this is gonna sound bad, and you guys are gonna make it worse than what it is.
I know you're saying I
no.
eat everything first and test it.
Yes. No, I'm going to do it the way we prep our dog's food, but I'm going to season it because we make our own dog food and we use chicken. So I have like the timing and everything down to a science for
All right.
10 pounds of chicken.
You're
All right.
giving the football team dog food is what I heard.
I knew that's what you was going to take away from this.
we got to do something like
No, but
Carmen,
We're trying to win games here. We can't be eating dog food.
how often do you make the dog food?
once a week.
For the team?
No.
But and
You son of a bitch.
I need to start doing that, or I need to because those ones that I have online are just too expensive. They're just, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, it's just like a restaurant. You know, it's way cheaper to make your own food.
It's probably better, too.
And I bet all I have to
Yes.
do is throw chicken and some vegetables in a thing and shred it. You know.
Yep. That is what we do. It's 3-to-1, I think is the ratio. So we do like
3 to 1 of what?
So we do 10 pounds of dog meat, and then we
Dog
do
meat.
of chicken.
Oh. Here, kids, dog meat sandwich.
Damn it! It's too early. We do 10 pounds of chicken or beef, and then we do 3 pounds of veggies. So it can be any thing that's good for dogs. So we do a lot of carrots, broccoli. We'll do spinach.
Dark chocolate, I hear, is really good for him.
Nope.
Oh, that's not good.
And then we add in about 3 to 4 sweet potatoes as well.
Okay.
But we don't count that as the veggie part of the veggie mix.
Right.
And then we do either chicken liver or chicken hearts.
Oh man, my dogs would go crazy for that. I
Listen-
can't keep feeding them the garbage that they're eating.
I'm telling you right now, when we fed our dogs kibble, they were grazers. They would take a bite here, take a bite here. They would never eat their whole food. Right now, you would think that we literally wash their dishes after every single
But
meal.
my problem with
They are
that
so
is
clean.
I feel like the diarrhea is going to catch up to them after that.
So you have to slowly add it in. You basically have to, you'd want to make like a half a batch and then just add like a half a cup onto their kibble.
Okay.
And slowly wean off of kibble and then
Stop saying kibble.
What do you want me to call
I don't know,
it?
food. Just dog food.
Okay, hard dog food.
Yeah.
We got to separate it.
That's hot. Don't say hard.
Whoa.
So you want to slowly wean them off the dog.
Don't say wean. I get you. Wean them off it and then
eventually
incorporate it.
Right, and then eventually you'll just be solely on your food. But again, once you do that, you can't really go back because if you give them the kibble, it will give them
Yeah. They're gonna have too much mix up in their belly.
right.
I get
And-
you.
Yeah. And you can also start off by adding rice into the food that you make. We did, and then slowly take the rice out of it as well.
Hey, listen, next time you make a batch of that, will you just like throw some on the side for me?
Yeah.
Listen,
I could,
I'm
put a little hot sauce on it. You'll be fine.
Only if you put it in a bowl and eat it with your face.
Yeah.
Listen, you have to join the team if you want that.
Damn it.
Listen, I'm telling you, the first day I make it, I will take like a scoop and put it on some rice, and then just add seasoning, because that's literally the only difference is I don't put salt and I don't put all the seasoning and stuff on it, but it's delicious. Very good.
Well, all right, good. And
Yes.
I gotta start doing that, because we were talking about it the other day, and I feel bad that my dog's just eating those little granule things. I mean, I feed them chicken every once in a while, but I want to get on the regular.
There's a lot of preservatives and stuff in all that dog
Oh, of
food.
course.
Oh yeah, you can go. They have sites that show you which food, how it's full of grain and this and yeah.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but if you look at me,
Yeah.
you see my
Sexy.
wound
Yeah.
on my face.
What happened, man?
My wife almost went to jail last.
Oh,
No, not really.
for picking at your face.
She was in the kitchen and she goes, "What's this wire over here?" And I go, "I don't know. Bring it to me and I'll look at it." And she goes, "Do we need to save it?" And I go, "Bring it to me, woman, and let me look at it." And she's like, "I got your woman right here," and she threw it at me and hit me right in the face. Cut me. I was bleeding all over the place.
Oh, no.
I was like, "Oh," I go, "Do you realize that if I call, you're going to jail?
Yeah.
They show up here and see me bleeding, you're going
Did you
to
pick
jail."
up the phone and hit 911? Just hover over the other one?
Yeah, she hit me right in the bridge of my nose.
It's always the best when you're play fighting like that and you get injured as opposed to the other ones. So
I
for
know.
days, you could be like, you ruined my face.
And also at any time it could be a week later and she can call the cops. And if she has a bruise, I'm going to jail. Like she can get mad at me for something else. You left the stuff in the sink. You didn't put in the. I'm calling the cops.
It's over.
Telling them I got this bruise.
Domestic dispute.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
was the one with Wahlberg? We're doing that to
Oh,
him.
yeah. That was the way he was the boyfriend.
Right, yeah.
Yesterday, I did something nice that turned into something creepy. I was at Starbucks, and the car behind me was a sheriff. So I paid for the sheriff's coffee behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not.
Bootlicker.
Listen, I am not in it for the thank yous. I'm in it for the hey, thank you.
The no tickets.
Didn't know. Yeah. They didn't know it was me. They don't know who I am. You know.
They
So
ran your plate.
I paid it.
Hey, tell the cop to tune in at
Yeah.
6:08 tomorrow morning.
It gets better. So I paid. Now they don't tell them until you're gone. Like you leave and they go, "Oh, the car in front of you paid you." You know, they do that to me all the time. People are constantly buying me coffee, and they don't even know it's me. They're just nice people, you know. And I pulled out, and I specifically went by the McDonald's to turn so that I would be far away. Like I didn't want to have. I also didn't want to make that person feel like they have to say thank you, you know. So I pulled out on the street. There was a car behind me. There was separation. I went, "I'm good. I'm clear." I pull out on 54, and I am at the light at 54, and the police officer pulls up next to me because they're turning and rolls down the window, and I went, "Oh!" So I rolled down the window. No idea it was a hot chick.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was a guy.
Yeah, sure.
And she was like, "Thank you." I was like,
Yeah.
"Thank you."
Thank you for your service.
And turned out she wasn't even Pasco. She was Pinellas County. So if you guys are out there this morning and you work with a hot blonde Pinellas County sheriff officer who comes from Pasco, high five to her.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I couldn't even see. Was I just saw the stripes of the car. And it turned out it was a hot blonde. And she was adorable. And I was like, bye.
I know a guy that may have met a couple corrections officers in Pinellas, and they were also pretty hot, I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, yeah.
Hispanic, yeah.
How'd you meet him as they were closing the cell door?
No, yeah, it was my buddy, man.
Maybe.
He was just telling me about him.
That doesn't happen in reverse though, like we talked about with Susan Smith yesterday, where the I don't think, I'm sure there are a couple girl corrections officers banging dudes, but
There are, because I actually saw, how they have those interview, the rooms where they put them in the interview room and they're talking to them. There's a whole series of those on YouTube where you
Right.
can watch like people that confess to murder and all this stuff. But it was a chick, and she wasn't, let's not get crazy, she wasn't hot, but if you were in prison for a long time, you'd be like, absolutely, I'm going to do some stuff here. And she got busted because she totally like caught herself up, and the detectives were talking to her. They're like, "But you just said you didn't have your phone with you," and she's like, "What? Who? Huh?" And they're like, "Yeah, you've been banging these guys."
how about if you just like, Your Honor, it's true, but I've been married to Walter for 20 years, and Walter's your average white guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen Cecil?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you pass that up? I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you had a chance to bang Dolly Parton's big boobies, you would do that if you could.
I would.
I have to tell you. Oh, our cable thing that we have, TV thing, is the best customer service of anything I've ever worked for.
Yes.
I had a problem. So I'm watching TV and it keeps stopping. Did this happen to anybody?
Yes. And I know why.
I know why too.
Oh, yeah.
It keeps stopping and then it would reset back and it would be muted. And I'd have to change channel and go back. I'd miss some stuff and I was so annoyed. So finally I text them. I didn't even email them. I said, hey, I got an issue. What's the best way to handle this? And he said, well, your best way is to send an email with a support ticket, but tell me what it is anyway. So I told him, and he's like, yeah, just go over here and change this. And I went, I don't even have that page. What are you talking about? And he goes, that's because you got the wrong app. And he maybe well, no. But so they upgraded the app. I don't even know if you're on the same app.
I mean, I know they upgraded like a year ago.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the third upgrade. Yeah. So, and nobody tells you.
I bet you're like 2 apps behind.
Yeah. I was 2 apps behind.
Yeah.
So, does your app have running water in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't have that till yesterday. So, you have that?
I don't know if I have that.
You need it.
I may be on the last one.
But the guy, from the minute I told him what it was, he goes, "It's probably this," and that's exactly what it was. And then I had to re-download the app and redo the whole thing, and I was so happy last night.
They get back to you within minutes. It's amazing.
No, this guy talked to me on the whole text through the whole thing until it was done.
Yeah.
And I wrote, "Thank you for your help. This is great." And he wrote back, "No problem, homie."
Yeah.
He hit me with a homie.
You got it.
Yeah. I was like, "This is fantastic." So the app, and please don't start emailing us for it.
They're not taking any.
They're full right now.
It's just a friend of ours.
The new app is green. Do you have green?
No.
They went purple, then they went orange. Now they're green.
Okay.
Oh, you got to get green.
All right.
Yeah. And it couldn't be easier. You just go to it, download it, then send them a picture of your thing, and they fix it for you in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Green
I
app.
was so excited last night.
All right.
I was making favorite channels and the whole thing.
Yeah.
And with you guys, there's a whole channel dedicated to the W.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can watch all the W games.
You know.
that.
There's been a whole channel for the W forever.
I know, but I
Yeah.
never paid attention to it till last night.
This guy's way late to the party.
I was clicking through. You know what? I'm not going to be your friend anymore. I was clicking through last night, and I saw WNBA, and I went, I wonder if those nerds know about this.
Yeah, because whenever there's a UFC fight or whenever there's any of that stuff, they have the whole channel for it, right?
Yes.
Like they have that stuff. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm good there. I just whenever I buy those UFC fights, I know exactly where to buy them.
Sure, yeah.
Also, I kind of don't want to go to the UFC.
Oh,
Atmosphere.
no. Already?
Listen, the idea of going there is great, but I'm flying out Thursday and coming back Sunday, and flying out Friday and coming back Sunday, and that just seems miserable to me. It's like I'm there for one day.
And you're not even flying first class.
No.
No, Carmen, why you got to bring that up?
Yeah.
Do you have a nice place to stay or not really?
I don't know. I'm sharing a room with Olivero. No, it's gonna smell like bananas.
Yeah. He's gonna leave the window open when he goes in and out.
Yeah. You taking the elevator? No, I'm gonna climb inside of the building. I'll meet you upstairs. Dude, I did see the Venetian Hotel yesterday. There was a video of a guy. They have those gondolas in there.
Yeah.
This homeboy. This guy just jumped in the water and started collecting all the change that was in there. But I mean, of all places you don't want to rob from is a casino. Even if it's change, you're not going to get. He looked like he got away, and they probably were just like, let him go.
Yeah.
Got 87 cents. Let him go.
I will tell you this: the Venetian's very nice. The gondola thing, whatever. If you want to do that,
Me and Olivero together, and
But here is the thing: is they are set up with the timeshares. There's so many people trying to sell you stuff as you walk through the Venetian, and I just go, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll treat them the same way I treat the people who call me, and when I answer the phone, I hear bloop.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, what? Hi, this Michelle. Oh, hi, Michelle. Yeah, I bet your parents named her Michelle. Yeah, good job.
By the way, speaking of the thing and the TV and the different stuff that it has on there, did you see any college football?
No, I don't know nothing.
Oh, it was a
about
full
college
slate
football.
last night.
Yeah,
Football.
but I don't know anything
man.
about it. I couldn't. I only have $1.97 in my Hard Rock account, so I can't bet on that.
So I don't know anything about college football until yesterday.
Oh no! First it was the W.
Yeah, so I did some research and I
Uh-huh.
did some stuff and looked at different rankings and whatnots and everything. I dipped my toes into the water of college football. I had, whenever I do my wins, like the other night, I won 862. So I take 800 put that in my bank, and then I have 62, and I'll bet with that or whatever. So I had 40.
Might be the smartest gambler we know.
I have 47.50. I made a bet, 5-bet parlay.
Oh, that's a long shot.
How'd I do?
You lost.
You got the
You
whole
won.
thing.
No, I bet you hit it.
It's Galvin.
Yeah.
I hit everyone.
Oh my God!
I won $365.75.
All right, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Will you do a thing? You don't have to do it this week, but maybe like next weekend before the weekend, will you start doing your picks? We'll do a video of your picks and we'll put it up on YouTube so that people can go and see it, because too many people are asking me, how do we know what Galvin's picks are? Blah, blah, blah. I don't want Galvin to be like, here's what I'm picking, here's what you do, because then it goes back on him if you lose.
Right.
But if Galvin just does a video of where he does his picks, and maybe Gio, if you want to do because you know college football and NFL, you guys do picks together, and then we just put them up there, and if people want to pay attention to them, they can. If not, then they can just ignore it.
Yeah, because I for a while people were like, tell us what you pick, and I told people
Because
what
it's
I
beyond
picked.
lucky now. Like you're doing research and you're winning.
But also I told people what I picked, and that jinxed me. And I was like, oh, come on. So I said, all right, let me try this again. And I did the UFC.
Right.
And people won a
Some
bunch
people
with
won.
that. Yeah.
Some people lost because
Well,
they
some
didn't
people
listen to
didn't
you.
listen to me, you know. But I did pretty well. I just did under for Colorado versus North Dakota State. I did under 67.5 points, and I did Colorado to win. So
Now, what made you do that? Is that Deion, Colorado State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just Colorado.
Colorado was a favorite. But then I also took the under on the points and stuff. I didn't think they were going to score that much with the defense and everything. And then I took Minnesota versus North Carolina. I took Minnesota plus 4.5 points. So I thought it was going to be tight. I took them with 4.5. So they covered then under 55.5 points. And then just for Missouri versus Murray State, I took that game at under 57.5 points.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Murray State was a
Yeah.
Well, I didn't either, but I looked, and then I look, how they're ranked and stuff, and they're not even ranked. Missouri's ranked, but they're not. The Murray State, whatever. So I took Missouri. I took the under the points and stuff because I said they're not going to score a lot.
That's why I always say go under the points.
Do we want to come up with a name for this?
Oh.
All right, we'll come up. We don't have to do it right now. Come up with a name.
I'll preface, though, that I don't win as much as Galvin does.
Yes.
As often.
Which makes it more exciting.
Yeah.
So take that with a grain of salt.
So
You have to be prepared to lose. is what I'm saying.
here's my
To
question.
see who you pick. Yeah.
Here's my question: do we even do it together, or do we do it separately and then they put it up? We may be saying the same game, complete opposite.
I like that. Like, do it. You pick separately.
Yeah.
And then, like, when they do Fox NFL, when they go around, they go, all right, who you got? And they show Coach has all these teams and Howie Long has all these teams. You know what I'm saying? Like you do your picks.
So we pick it before we do it, and then you have to stick with your pick. We can't switch, whatever. Because if
maybe when we say that here our games this week, there's 6 games or 5 games or whatever, and these are what we picked, and then you give your picks, and then Gio gives his picks, and we'll see if they're similar or if they're separate.
Yeah, I just say because otherwise you have to be locked in, because otherwise Gio's going to be like, you don't know their quarterback's not playing this week, and I'm going to be like,
yeah, exactly. So all right, I'm done with that. That'll be fun.
Listen, just don't come at me in my DMs when I lose.
No
Don't
one's
lose?
following your picks.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Everyone's going to pick the opposite of you,
Nice
Gio.
pick, loser. They lost.
I don't know. I might start jumping on the Galvin bandwagon and just picking what he picks.
Seriously.
Although, what if I bring you down? What if my luck just starts jinxing you?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm excited for today's show. We got a good show today. We got now who's first? The Journey guys?
Correct.
Okay, that is Neil Sean's son Miles. Have you seen this kid?
I have not.
Looks just like
Looks just like
gorgeous,
him.
young, gorgeous version of his father.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Looks like his father when his father played with Santana when he was 16 years old.
He's an amazing guitar player, and he is here with his band. Now, this isn't what he does all the time. Like, he is an established musician. Like, he's a fantastic guitar player, this kid. And he's got the Miles Sean Journey Experience, which is playing at Ruth Eckerd Hall tomorrow. He will be out there headlining that show along with the Bon Jovi cover band Slippery When Wet and our band Pipple Toddler. We're opening the show tomorrow, so if you're going to come to see us, get there early. We will be the first band on stage. And these guys will be in the studio, Miles and Rudy. Rudy is the singer, and they're going to be performing for us today. We have the guitar set up and the whole deal. And then comedian Josh Adam Meyer is going to be here. I hope that they cross, because
All right.
Josh talks about Journey all the time in his stand-up, which is pretty funny. Which is the minute that I knew he was here, I was like, yeah, we got to bring him in. He talks about the Separate Ways video. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, where they're like in a gang and they're going to fight. And it's just the gayest thing ever.
One of my favorite things about Journey is their drummer Steve Smith. There's a video in a maybe Separate Ways actually where he's playing on the wall, like it's a brick wall. They're just standing in an alley and he's like doing this. And someone's like, "Hey Steve, don't play on the wall. What are we doing?"
Yeah, so that's good. That's gonna be it's gonna be a fun weekend. Everybody's off on Monday. What is Monday? Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day.
Labor Day. So what, Carmen? You didn't know?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you yip up. I didn't know.
No, I said yep.
She said,
yep,
beep,
yep, yep, yep.
What do we got? We got a best of for Monday.
We do.
What's in it? Anything
It's
good?
great.
Is it all Sporcles from last week?
Yeah.
It is not. I do not do that. I can tell you just 1 second. Let me pull.
Oh,
it
you
up.
haven't? All right, let's find out. Let's see what you're gonna miss on Monday.
Yeah, so Monday we start off with good conspiracy theory talk.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's even
then,
Spanish rolled his eye on that one.
listen, it was
I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's, what is it? What are we're not calling it conspiracy theory,
Yeah,
Galvin.
it's
What is it?
working theory.
Working theory.
Some of these working theories have come true. I can
Okay.
tell you that.
Oh,
That's the good part about it.
I like that.
So then we do Galvin yells and argues about the delay during Sporcle.
Okay, that's
And then we have Craig Gass in studio.
boo.
And
I mean, of all the great comedians we have on, what are we picking that guy for?
because he has some good stories. Yes. And then we move on to Ronnie D and Deep Inside the Music about Metallica.
All right, I like that.
And that goes with Craig Gass because he's big into music and he talks about that a lot. And then Gio and Pap Pap have a father and son moment.
Okay, I like that.
That's nice.
I don't like any of this.
He did profess his love for you yesterday.
Good.
Did he though?
Gio.
What?
I love Gio.
Oh,
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
that's very nice.
You're welcome.
Spanish Talks only up places.
I love Gio.
Whoa.
Gross.
Galvin and Robert Kelly fight.
Oh, now we're
Now
talking.
classic.
Yeah. Keep that Craig Gass stuff in the 6 o'clock hour.
Is it one where they physically fight and crash into the drums? That one?
That's my favorite.
I think so. It might be, yeah.
He lets his kid prison rage out.
Yeah.
Bobby's shirt's all ripped.
Bobby's fought with everybody on this show except for me.
Yeah.
Because I'll kill him. Just kidding.
Oh, by the way, next time he comes in, I'm pushing him now that he's skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
he had
should
all
both
his weight.
corner him.
Bully
Yeah,
him.
he had all his weight last time, and he fell on me and stuff. Now he's skinny. I'm just gonna take his legs out.
Listen to me. I've said this week alone, but I have to say it again. I never looked at Bobby and said, Bobby, you look fat. Like, I always knew he was fat. I'm fat. He's fat. We're fat buddies, you know? But I never realized how fat he was till I watched Louis. And when those episodes of Louis where he was bald and fat, he looks like a baby manatee. He looks so different and so good now that it's so hard to remember him being that big.
Another one is Rob Dukes from Exodus. It's unbelievable.
He's melted.
Yeah.
He's really skinny. I'm the only one who's still fat. I'm holding strong. Rob Dukes is great. It's an entirely different person.
Yeah.
That's
How much are you down? How much are you down?
Me?
Or do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, no, I don't care. I'm down 32 pounds.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
But I'm fluctuating between the same 4 pounds.
Yeah.
So I go up 2, I go down 2. I go up 2, I go down 2. So I called, remember Kim's a nutritionist, and I called her the other day, and we kind of dialed in what I was eating and what I can't be eating. And the number one thing that I have to change, which starts Tuesday, no more coffee.
Why Tuesday?
Because we're off the air. I mean, we're off the air on Monday, or I'd say start Monday.
Not even black coffee.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is I need to put my own creamer in there because I can only have 2 tablespoons of creamer.
Yeah.
Because they're really jacking it with a lot of cream in this
They
one.
are.
So I got to put my own creamer.
Yeah, it's
in.
not the coffee that's hurting you.
No, right. But I'm saying I'm still going to get the blue. You'll bring me black coffee. And I'll put in the creamer.
Right.
Yeah, Gio.
Yeah, which means since we found the buzz, can I have my
When I
refrigerator
get my
back?
coffee,
No.
I will also get my
You be
coffee.
a good boy
Yeah.
and bring him
No,
his
that's
coffee.
not how it works.
Joe, have I ever said that?
No, listen.
You-
I don't
We
care.
need
Listen,
to-
jerk offs.
You and Joe are the
Galvin
same.
is really,
Yeah.
You
He
and
is-
Joe are the same.
Galvin's really ruining my
When I go to
Tom
Scam that you
Sawyer
got going on?
scams, yeah.
when I go to Starbucks, I'll pick you up one too.
Thanks, Gio. In fact, I'll pay for it.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Thank you.
You fly,
motive.
I'll buy.
Love it.
Thanks.
Love it.
Scumbag.
That's
freeloader.
I love Gio.
Grifter.
Can you do like because I always put like this has got almond milk in it. I enjoy almond milk. Does that work or no?
I don't know. I don't really. I gotta.
And it depends on the almond milk because there's a lot of sugar that they add in some of the different stuff.
That's true.
So I just want regular cream, which I could use. I can only use 2 tablespoons of it. So I need to start doing that.
Yeah, that's not 2 tablespoons there.
No, that's like, I watched them make it. They put like half a cup, half of the cup is cream. I don't need that.
I tell them khaki. It's got to look khaki.
But you also say extra heavy cream.
No, I don't say extra.
Well, you say heavy cream, and they do heavy.
No,
they do extra, not heavy.
No, but I use heavy cream because heavy cream has no carbs in it. So that if I'm doing a no carb diet, that's why. But I'm still getting all that fat from that all that heavy cream. So I got to change all that.
But what she's saying is some people may
I know, but
misconstrue.
They're used to my coffee.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Because whenever I order like a wrap, I'll say heavy tomatoes.
Oh,
because if I say extra tomatoes,
what if
a lot
they
of
put
times,
just really heavy tomatoes on
I'll
your
take
wrap?
it. I'll take it. Because whenever I say extra tomatoes, I feel like they think I'm saying X the tomatoes,
Oh,
and they don't put any tomato. I'm like, I like tomatoes.
More tomatoes.
Oh, I love tomatoes.
What are we eating for breakfast?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm starving.
Hey, Hard Rock's got it. Let's go. What do we got?
Dude, my wife made me the worst meal she's ever made me in my life last night. She made me
After she threw the thing at you?
no before before. I said to her, she's like, I'm making pasta for dinner. I go, all right, well, there's chopped meat in there. I'll just make some chopped meat with mushrooms and onions, you know. And she's like, I'll make it for you. I said, okay, cool. And then while she's cooking, I hear her go, oh, damn it. And I go, what? And she goes, nothing. Everything's fine. And I go, you all right? Did you get hurt? It's not like you got hurt. She's like, no, I'm fine. So then she brings me my food, and it's just a little bowl of meat with mushrooms and onions in it. And I go to taste it, and I was like, yay. She's like, yeah. I said, damn it, because I went to go put the salt in, and it was on pour instead of. I couldn't make a fist after I ate that. I was like, no, it's good. It's good.
I saw a video of a guy the other day. He asked his wife she was Hispanic, and he asked her to make some certain meal, whatever. And she's like, no. And he goes, it doesn't take that long. And she goes, if it doesn't take that long, you make it, whatever. And he was like, oh, whatever. That's not. So then he goes, hey, do you want to go to brunch? And she goes, yeah, all right. So he drives, and it's the whole video, and she goes, why are we at your mom's house? And they go in, and the mom goes, he texted me and said you wouldn't make him the whatever they were. So and she just looks at the camera like she's gonna kill him. And he's like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, my wife.
Someone dies.
My wife was like, I'll make it for you. I was like, all right. Then she tried to poison me with salt, but other than that, it was pretty good. All right, let's get the show moving this morning. We got Sporcle. When we come back, Carmen will tell you what we have to give away. We do not have Jane's Addiction because that was last night.
That was last night.
And then do we have any tickets to give away for Imposters of Rock?
Yes, we have, I think, 1 pair.
Do we give away the front rows?
We have not.
We need to do that too.
Yeah, you haven't said that. I'm not. Those are my tickets.
Yeah, I'm not doing it with Sporcle. I just wanted to see if we gave them away.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do that. We'll give those away this morning. And then also, we've got comedian Josh Adam Meyer coming in. The guys from the Miles Shawn Journey Experience will be here to do a performance. And it's a Friday show. It's a Mike Calta Show. Sporkle's next on 102.5 The Bone. I saw, I was telling Galvin, I was watching this morning when he was on with Big J and Bobby Kelly. And evidently, Josh Adam Meyer went out on tour with Jelly Roll. And he was telling a story. He goes, and I went out with Jelly. And he goes, Jelly. He goes, Roll. He goes, oh, okay. I still don't get Jelly Roll. Like, he doesn't, like Bert loves the hell out of him. And I don't dislike him or anything. I don't know him. He's probably the sweetest guy and all that. But just the whole
Have you
face
listened
tattoo.
to some of his music?
Yeah, he's a fantastic singer, but it's also a little too sappy for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Is he a good singer?
Yeah, I think he's a good singer.
Like, have you seen him? I don't know because all I saw was whenever he was down at Rockville and he was doing a very
oh no,
rap.
he's a real soul.
But like,
kinda,
like him and an acoustic guitar.
yeah,
Yeah, he could bust it out.
Him acoustic, I mean, him a cappella is really good too.
Because
yeah.
I will tell you this, and I've said it a million times, that I've slept on Chris Stapleton, but whenever I saw him do the national anthem,
He's
I was
amazing.
like, unbelievable.
But you know what? I'll take Teddy Swims over.
Teddy Swims is great. Yeah, I've been on.
Have you seen the video? I believe a lot of these are fake.
Where where the busker.
Where somebody is out in the street playing their music and the guy just happens to walk by.
Yeah.
But the Teddy Swims one, I feel like he was at a mall and saw that and went over and sang with the guy.
Yeah, there's. I've seen a bunch of those ones. Steven Tyler was one that was pretty cool.
Except Steven Tyler couldn't sing his own song.
Did you see the guys from Lit? that looked like they were down in Key West, and you know how like a lot of the bars have the open
windows. Yeah.
And they went through the window and behind the guy on stage, and he turned around and he was like, "What?"
Dude, Lit is great.
Yeah,
They're great live. They're super nice dudes.
Yeah, and they had a few good songs.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything, but if you like Lit, you should come see our show
Yeah,
on Saturday.
that's
I'm
right.
just putting that
That's
out
right.
there. And special guest singer, I won't say who that's going to be, but he's in this room right now.
I heard he loves Gio.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, that's a lot of work you want me to
Never
do
lived
there.
that one.
Galvin.
Oh, come on.
What's that?
You're not ready.
I love Gio.
There you go. Thank you. All right, we got some stuff to give away, Carmen. What is that stuff?
We do. So we actually have one last pair to that show of the
The
Imposters
Imposters of Rock. Don't blow it off as that show. The biggest show this weekend in the Tampa Bay area.
That's right.
Woo, dad music. We also have tickets for Yngwie Malmsteen. And
By the way, we're looking for groupies at that show.
and
Under
we have,
40.
and we have tickets for the tailgate.
All right, let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporcle. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Anybody clamoring for those Yngwie Malmsteen tickets?
No.
One of our listeners was like, I would love to go see Yngwie. I love Yngwie, this and that. And I offered her tickets, and she goes, oh, I can't go.
No, thank you.
All right. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. There are no current streaks going. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right. Pap, get ready.
Oh, no.
It's going to go fast.
Oh, I don't like the fast ones.
We'll try to slow it down in between
No.
so I can catch
He
up.
doesn't even know what the answer is.
Listen,
don't.
Joe's got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
He's got
Dog walking.
No.
Oh.
He's got a lot of things in his personal life right now
Well,
that are weighing down on him.
that's true. I do have some personal issues.
And you know what, Joe? You don't even bring that stress in the show. We had to pry it out of you.
Yeah, that's true.
Spanish isn't helping you.
What?
You're supposed to help him. You're
How
his
do I
son.
help? Oh.
I don't know. Rub his shoulders.
I'll
Hug
rub his
him.
shoulders.
He hugged you.
I want to hug him. He won't hug me.
love Gio.
Yeah.
I'll hug you, Joe.
Gio hug him. He loves you.
Gio.
All right.
I'm unaware of these stressors. So I'm just going to keep stressing him out.
All right.
Put it in the group chat.
Great.
Sounds fair.
Awesome.
All right. 3-letter words in movies. So you're gonna get-
3-letter words in movies.
Is this
Yes.
is this a ladder or no?
No.
Okay,
It
just
is
3-letter words in a movie. All right.
Correct.
3-letter words in movies.
Movie
Yes.
title?
Yes.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
giving
that
me.
helps because otherwise it's just a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you are giving me the 3-letter missing word from these movie titles.
Got it.
Okay. Your first one. Turning 2022. Turning blank.
Out.
Japanese.
Nope. 3-letter words. Turning red.
That was the kids' period movie.
Oh.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, the panda.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was about. That's I mean,
All right.
I think I felt nobody warned me beforehand. I go, is this thing talking about its period?
Yeah.
Oh, I was sitting with my 10-year-old daughter.
She turns into a panda.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Period panda.
Dirty
Yeah?
Panda.
Oh,
You're a period panda.
yeah. Rawr. All right, your next one. The Cannonball.
Run.
Galvin. Blah, blah, blah. Manchester by the
C.
Mike. Done him wrong.
She.
She. Galvin. Gun. 1986. Mike Calta.
She done him wrong. It's not good grammar at all.
It's a movie title. Only Live Twice.
You.
Galvin. In the Hole.
Ace.
Get.
Ace. Mike. Sister.
Act.
Geo in the corner.
Geo.
Ice. 2002.
Hot. Age.
Age. Galvin.
I've been so loud.
So loud.
The President's Men.
All.
Mike. Fish.
Big.
Mike.
Great movie.
And Pap. We're halfway there.
Spanish is not on the board.
0.
He's got 0. Gio has a single solitary point. Galvin with 4. And Michael is your leader right now by 1. He is got 5.
He is got 5.
He has got 5.
She done you wrong.
Yeah. He is
is.
got 5.
He has got it.
All right. You guys are giving me the 3-letter missing word from these movie titles. Your next one, air.
Bud.
Did everyone answer?
No, I didn't. What is it? Con.
1997. Yes. Spanish.
Yeah. Suck it, losers.
We all
Buddy
went
in the box.
We all went Bud.
Yeah.
Great movies, both. Beverly Hills.
Cop.
Mike. Ferris Bueller's
Off.
Day.
Off. Days. Galvin. The Power of the
Men.
1.
2021.
Gun.
The Power of the Sun.
The Power of the Dog.
Oh, you dog guy. You should have got that.
Huh? Fantastic
4.
Mr.
No, idiot.
Fox.
Spanish. Fox. Free.
Will it? No.
What
I don't
is
know how this
happening
game
over
works.
there?
Guy.
Sorry.
Yes, Free Guy.
Not Free Willy.
That's a great movie, though.
Mike.
Damn it.
Green was my valley.
How?
Mike. It's a world.
Man.
Big.
No.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Galvin?
I said man.
Oh no.
Mad?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a mad.
Because it doesn't make sense. It's a man world. It's a man.
That does make sense.
A man's.
Mike gets the point. Of steel.
Man.
Spanish. Don't look
Back. Nope.
Up. No.
Now.
now. Spanish.
I feel so much better now.
What 3 letters are.
And Pap.
Free
We're
Willy.
on our last 3.
Gio's on the board. He does have a single point now. Spanish with 4. Galvin beating that by 1 with 5. And Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 9.
Ooh.
All tied up.
All right. 3-letter missing word from these movie titles. Last 3. Here we go. American.
Pie.
Galvin. Peter.
Pan.
Spanish.
I would have said me, but yeah.
Pap.
Spanish gets the point.
Yeah.
No way.
And your last one.
I love Gio.
Thank you.
Get.
Smart. Oh.
Fat.
Get blank. 2017. Scary movie. Get Out.
That was a
Get
good
Fat
movie.
was a way better movie.
No.
Fun.
More delicious.
Is it a biopic?
Hamburgers in that. I love Gio.
That's just mean.
Your final score, Gio on the board with 1 point. Spanish with 5. Galvin with 6. And Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 9.
Oh, sorry. I did
It's 2. It's 2 in a row.
But we have Monday off, so it cancels it.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see that in the bylaws.
We talked about it earlier.
It's on the paper.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, poop delivery.
Oh, I got one right now.
Where's Susan? And try some Gator wine.
Oh, yeah. All right. Galvin has your news. We'll take a break, come back and do that. Then Miles, Sean, and Rudy Cardenas will join us for the Journey Experience. They're going to perform live in the studio. And then Saturday night at Ruth Eckerd Hall, we'll be there performing with them. And then the comedian Josh Adam Meyer will be here. He's going to be at Side Splitters all weekend. All of that happening on today's show. We'll take a quick break. News is next on 102.5 The Bone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. I talk about Pelt Shoes all the time, but the best way to get the experience is to get in there and check it out. They have so much different stuff in there. They have all the different shoes, all the different brands you're looking for, and they have them right there in stock, ready to go for you. So whether you need some athletic shoes, you need some boots, you need some heels, they have them all right there. You need some Hey Dudes, they got those, Nikes, they've got On Running, whatever you're looking for. And they have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. And of course, check out their 3D foot scanner. It's complimentary. It's absolutely free. Go in there and it'll tell you the perfect fit for you for your foot, and it'll email you all the information. So stop into a Pelts today and make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. The National Hurricane Center is watching 2 tropical waves in the Atlantic that both have a possibility of developing. One system, don't go crazy yet. One system currently located in the central tropical Atlantic continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms as it becomes a little more concentrated near its axis. Over the next few days, environmental conditions are expected to be conducive for gradual development as the system moves west-northwest through portions of the Caribbean Sea. According to the NHC, a tropical depression could form by early next week as the system approaches the Lesser Antilles.
I'm a big fan of the Greater Antilles.
Yeah, the lesser. Don't like the lesser.
Fan of the lesser one.
Of course, anything comes up, we will let you guys know. We're teamed up with Fox and our weather partners and all that stuff.
Although I gotta tell you, it's hurricane rained here the last 3 days.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not jinxing it. No.
We'll just move on.
Hurricane rain here the last 3 days. I feel like it's rained so much in this area that we're ready for it.
Did we need this change to our? It's enough already.
It's too much.
Yeah,
No, too much.
yeah, it's enough already.
It's enough.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My turtle's swimming though.
We got our cruise coming up. Everybody excited about the cruise? Hopefully we don't get this guy. A man from the Philippines who worked for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines is headed to federal prison for the next 3 decades after previously pleading guilty to producing child pornography.
On the cruise?
Yeah, Arvin Joseph Marisol was sentenced Wednesday after he was arrested earlier this year. The Department of Justice said a guest discovered a hidden camera affixed to the counter under the sink in the guest bathroom.
Oh, my God.
They found out that it was Marisol, and he had different electronic devices in his room and stuff. Prosecutors said law enforcement discovered that Marisol's electronics contained numerous videos of children in various stages of undress.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable that guy would do that and that there's a market for that.
But don't you just go, okay, he's guilty, and then you go on a cruise and you throw him off?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He walked the plank.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't have to bring him to court. You just you look at your cameras, you look at the thing, and you go, okay, tonight you walk the plank.
You cut his Achilles and then just push him.
You push him.
Yeah.
All right.
There you
I'm
go.
with you on that.
Chum the water a little bit. We love Amazon. You get a lot of great stuff from Amazon, sometimes same day.
I am awaiting an Amazon delivery today.
Yeah.
Very excited.
All right.
You want to guess what's in there? What kind of things would I be ordering?
Socks.
Nope.
Funko Pop.
Yep.
Oh.
I have a Funko Pops. 3 of them, by the way.
By the way, with the rain, Funko Pops, enough already.
What do you mean?
Too
with
much.
With the rain.
Same as the rain.
I got a whole thing to fill. Funko Pops. They released a third Michael Corleone.
Oh.
Which one's this?
Vito Corleone, the one with the towel as the
the
silencer.
flaming gun.
Yeah, I got that.
That's good.
And then some unflavored protein powder,
Oh, yeah.
and then a scale that tests your body fat and all that other stuff. And there was something else. The main reason I had to order this, I had to get all that other junk with the other thing, and I can't remember what the other thing was.
When we all step on the scale, it just says yes. Yes. You have body fat. Well, a guy in Colorado ordered some guitar tuners from Amazon.
Okay, I've done that too.
Guess what he got?
Good tuna.
No, he got guitar tuners
Okay,
in a different bag, but the other bag was filled with poop.
from Amazon.
Yeah. The bad news, he reached into the bag of poop, not
it was his
realizing.
tuners.
Yeah, he just opened it up and reached in, and it was a bag full of poop, and he didn't.
Do we know what that's from?
Amazon is investigating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a goof, man.
You think somebody in the delivery thing just said, "Here's your tuners," and pooped in a bag and
You don't-
sealed it and put it in there?
I mean, I thought it was like a normal thing. You look into a bag before you just throw your hand in there.
Well, think about it. If it's the Amazon bag and it's one of the white bags, you cut it open and you reach in.
Yeah.
He may have reached in right into the poop. And the tuners.
Oh, it was actually in the bag. Why would that be there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody was on the assembly line and just couldn't hold it.
I guess, yeah. So Amazon is investigating.
Is
I
it
don't.
their poop? you think?
I don't blame
Yeah.
Amazon. I don't blame.
No, I don't blame Amazon, but I blame Amazon employees.
It's the old hot bag.
Well, they have to aren't they under a lot of scrutiny? They can't go to the bathroom for more than 5 minutes at a time.
I don't know. I hear that stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, then don't work there. I don't
And
know.
also, I'd like
don't
to point out that if that's what's getting things to me in the same day, then you stay off that
Yeah,
toilet.
yeah.
You do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I think the reason why that came out was because there was like a tornado and some people died, and then everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Amazon is the worst because they
Wouldn't
won't
let
us
them
go to
seek
bed."
shelter?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, but I don't know.
I'm telling you right now, it's just like Nikes. You know that little kids are being tortured to make Nikes over there, and we're like, oh well, I mean,
Your phone.
Kobe could jump,
Yeah,
my
for real.
phone. So we just look the other way.
Yeah,
Sacrifices have to be made.
Yeah. Oh, you like nice stuff? Well,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
want to
made
get
somehow.
I want to get my stuff the same day. Well, some people have bad jobs. Go to college. What do you want from me?
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, I didn't tell you how to make your life choices.
Listen,
you enjoy your health insurance and your little blue van, and shut your mouth and bring me my stuff.
And we thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You know how important it is to get Funko Pops right away.
I need this T-shirt to fit.
That's
Now,
right.
Stick your fingers with the needle and let's go.
Yeah, come on.
A 25-year-old man in North Carolina got caught trafficking drugs after he fell asleep in his self-driving Tesla.
Yeah.
Cops pulled him over. But this made me think, so the cars that you don't even have to be in at all, and you can just set the address,
send your
whatever,
drugs.
send your drugs.
Yeah.
And how does it get back to you? Like if you
Well, if you own the vehicle,
but
I'm
if
sure
you don't
you're-
use one of the ones you own, you steal one or something, or do whatever, or have it so it doesn't have any VIN number or anything like that. You just send it out there.
Yeah,
Do you have to be in the seat though for
I
it
think
to work?
so. I think
No.
you have to be on. Don't you have to? It like alerts you every.
Well, for the Tesla, yes, but there are other cars that just self-drive.
I did not know that.
Well, it's like
They have
we
the
talked about the
pizza cars.
deliveries.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I thought you meant like with a like a human driver that could also be driverless.
No, like just the driverless one. You know, you can do that.
Sweet.
Yeah, and if you're
do it
making-
like the pizza,
Right. If you're making enough money with the drugs and stuff, if they steal the car, if they get the car, you're just like, all right, oh well,
dude.
whatever, no big deal.
All I heard was pizza. You guys want to get pizza?
Yeah. Man.
I mean,
I'm
we
hungry
can.
today.
This just shows that you don't have a very good life. Okay, like if this happens to you,
You have less than 13 refrigerators.
not a lot of people cared about you.
Okay.
Your job certainly didn't care about you.
No offense, Joe.
A Wells Fargo employee in Arizona died at her desk 2 Fridays ago.
No.
And
no way. No
listen to me,
way.
and no one realized for 4 days.
So she started stinking.
What?
Oh boy.
The woman's cubicle reportedly was on the 3rd floor, and it was away from the main aisle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
think about when you're walking through an office, the main aisle, and hers is all the way in the back over there. An employee said several people smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing. They were like, hey, the plumbing's bad again or whatever. They said while most employees at Wells Fargo office work remotely, so not a lot of people in there.
Can you just think that you took the whiff of what you thought was plumbing and now it's death in your eyes? Like a nose death?
The building has 24/7 security, and someone should have found her sooner. Police say there's nothing suspicious about the death. She must have just died, had a heart attack or whatever, died at the desk. Nobody found her for 4 days.
Think about it though. Remember Shoulders that used to work for us?
Sure, yeah.
What if she just leaned forward?
Exactly.
Just leaned forward and that was it.
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You remember Shoulders?
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I couldn't even tell you her name or else I'd say it.
You do, though.
You do. Oh, you know, Carmen.
How many days does Shoulders make it before someone figures it out?
Well,
2
Shoulders
years.
is still there. She actually still works for us.
Wait.
What if Shoulders is in a stall in the bathroom?
Yeah.
And died there?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a chance she'd still be there.
Oof.
The cleaning people just go, excuse me, excuse me, and nobody's there, and they just leave her there.
No, but just think about Shoulders has her, coleslaw. I don't know what she eats. Over right?
That makes sense.
She's got coleslaw. In the bottom drawer to her left,
Yeah.
and she leans over, and then she just and she's just like that. And when you walk past, you're like, I don't know, she's eating her coleslaw.
Yeah, or she's got one of those back cubicles by the window when
Right.
you don't walk back there and nobody even sees.
Yeah.
She leaned this way. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. She leans to the left and then out of sight, out of mind until it starts stinking.
She was the Milton of that office, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody cared.
Did she get fired?
Yeah.
She get fired?
Yeah,
Do
probably.
they still pay her for those 4 days?
That's a good question.
I mean,
She
was
still at
there.
work.
She,
Yeah.
she was technically punched.
She
in.
wasn't working though.
You don't, you don't know that.
She wasn't answering calls.
On a
When-
side note, my son's birthday was the other day.
Yeah.
And we had a beautiful cake made from Alessi
Oh, nice.
for him.
Yeah.
And then he left to go to Tallahassee So we have this cake that's in the refrigerator that I'm going to throw out today. If you guys would like some cake.
Full cake? Did
yeah.
anybody even have any at all? Or
No,
Yes.
because we went out to dinner and we all came home. We were full, so nobody wanted to eat cake.
Yeah.
And I'm not eating cake. So then we put it in the refrigerator, and then he left. And Amanda's like, well, what do we do? I'm like, well, I can't eat the cake. So she's like, well, I'm not going to eat it. And I'm like, all right, I'll see what the Galvins want.
I had the Zeppelin cake. My wife got a Zeppelin cake for me for my 50th, and we had it over at Hard Rock at the Italian place over there, and a bunch of people there, I don't know, 20, 25 people or whatever, and we had so much cake. The cake was so big. It was delicious.
Yeah.
But literally told the staff, I was like, please eat some cake.
Yeah.
Have some of this cake. Like,
Yeah, if you guys want cake, we can even throw a candle in it if you feel like
All
feel free.
Unless he's so good.
Joe, you want to celebrate your birthday early?
Yeah.
I got you a cake.
yeah.
All right.
Some of your sorrows.
Sorrow cake.
Take a
Carmen.
secondhand
I
cake.
don't know what they are.
I know.
Damn it, let's not make fun of them.
Yeah, you
Jeez.
should know
You're a
before
whole
you're
person.
taking
Having a bad
shots
day.
at me.
I liked it, Carmen.
It's all right.
Here's something for you. Labor Day, coming up. You got the cookouts and all the different stuff. Carmen, I think this is something you might be interested in. Have you heard of Gator wine?
I have not.
Gator wine.
Gator wine. See if you can break it down and figure it out. What's Gator wine?
It's alligator.
No,
No, it's Gatorade wine.
it is. So,
Yeah.
but it's not like Gatorade brand wine or anything. It's Gatorade and wine mixed together.
I follow this guy. He has a winemaker, or it's like specifically for like mead, I guess. But,
Okay.
but everything he makes, he just calls it wine.
Yeah.
He made wine out of Mountain Dew.
Ugh.
He's made wine out of Dr. Pepper. He's made wine just about out of everything.
He's just fermenting liquids.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Gross.
this you're not fermenting or doing that. You're literally just mixing Gatorade and wine together.
Oh,
They say the
ew.
specific recipe is equal parts light blue Glacier Freeze Gatorade and any cheap red wine that's less than $12.
And what is the point of this?
It's Gator wine.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know whether it's supposed to taste good, but
It sounds like the kids. It sounds like something for the kids
yeah.
to drink.
I got to tell you, if you're mixing stuff with Gatorade, I don't think wine's your vodka. Throw some
Tequila.
vodka or rum or tequila. Yeah, something like that in there.
Yeah.
But you can get like a bag of wine for like $15.
Yeah.
what year is this?
Yeah.
Bag wine.
Yeah, but that college kids, you never played Slap the Bag
Oh, yeah.
What's
Yeah, but
Or
it
tort-
involved
or-
my bag.
or Tour de France.
What's slap the bag?
You
What's
would
Tour de
love-
France?
Tour de France, you get on like one of those stationary bikes, and then you get a bag of wine, and then you open it up, and then you have to pedal, and then you have to drink the bag of wine, and you have teams, and the first person to finish the bag of wine and go the most miles
Yeah,
wins
I
Tour
like
de
it.
France.
Going on with you?
I like
Let's
it.
go to college, baby!
All the old drinking. Edward 40 hands. You ever do that one?
No, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
You duct tape 40s to your hands, and you can't undo them.
You got to drink the 240 ounce before you can go to the bathroom or do anything.
Dude,
Right.
I used to love playing drinking games.
Yeah.
Sink the Bismarck, A-hole,
Yep,
three-man,
Ring
all
of
the
Fire.
different
Three man.
ones.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, three-man is brutal.
Yeah.
Quarters and then chase quarters. You ever played chase
No.
quarters?
No.
Where you go around in a circle and you got to go and this one's coming up next to you and you're like, I got to get in. And you go, yeah.
I
It's
have no
fun,
idea.
man.
I don't know what any of these things are.
Let's go to Tallahassee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's go to college.
We're back in college, baby.
I'm officially old because I don't want to do any of this stuff. It doesn't excite me. I don't have any great memories about it.
It used to be fun. Like
Yeah.
we used to
Like
play.
we played asshole.
Yeah,
that was
like
fun.
when in our 20s, whatever, we used to play flag football, and then everybody would go back to our apartment and we'd play drinking games,
Yeah,
and that was a
yeah.
blast, But yeah, now I'd be like, it's too much.
I'm going to try some Gator wine.
Do it. Let us know how it goes, and then you can go on your walking pad. So instead of Tour de France, you do the
Marathon.
Yeah, the Boston Marathon.
Wineathon.
you do it with a bunch of whatchamacallit, the ale, the Boston, the Sam Adams.
Oh, yeah, Sam Adams. Yeah.
Happy today, National Beach Day.
Hey.
Let's
to the
go.
beach.
Yeah, check
I
the
am.
sunset.
As soon as this show's over, I'm
Yeah,
running to the
right to the
beach.
beach. Tomorrow is a better day than Beach Day. Tomorrow is International Bacon Day.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly 60% of people say they'd eat bacon every day
Yes.
if they could. And, have a grabber.
When I was an intern here, I used to do this thing on the weekends because we were in afternoons and I would get home really late. I would have this ritual where I would just make a pound of bacon and I would just eat it by myself.
pound of
man.
bacon.
A whole pound. And
Might be why you're itchy.
it was like the happiest I've ever been, I think, in my
Wow.
life.
How do you make your bacon?
I like it soft.
No. But like, do you cook it in a
Frying
pan?
pan,
You do it
yeah.
in a frying pan? Bacon in the oven.
For real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Look at
but
all
it's
of
not.
it.
It's not. It doesn't come out like
I
frying
like-
pan
yeah.
fry. it gets a little crispy on the front,
Yeah.
and the bacon.
No. In the oven, it gets crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of crispy. It's like it's a baked crispy as opposed to a fried crispy are different.
Baked crispy, I think better.
Yeah.
See, I like
it's
Less,
the I like
less
the
oil.
dry. Yeah, I like the dried out
Yes, yeah.
crunchy
You're
bacon.
gonna eat it, make it bad.
Yeah, I like it almost raw.
Oh, I'm not dampening
Yeah.
the grease off or anything. It just the way it drips and stuff. But yeah, the bacon in the oven's good. It's
See,
really
bacon
good.
in the oven is good for when you're cooking a lot of it, but bacon in the pan so you can cook your eggs in it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
In
use
the
the bacon fat.
grease.
So I
Yeah,
make BLTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have bacon, and why is
Wait,
the man
you
making bacon?
can't, you can't have it.
I can eat bacon. It's
Oh, you
beef.
can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
you can't eat this. Rumor has it that Wendy's is planning an official Krabby Patty burger
What?
for the
Yeah.
25th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants.
And what? Oh, so it's a burger though. It's not.
Yeah, it's a burger. I don't think it would be any crab in there.
Right. I think that'd be awkward for the
Yeah.
kids to be eating crab.
Right, yeah. What is this? I don't like it. Because the Krabby Patty burger was just a burger from the place, Krabby Patty, so
Yeah.
no crab actually involved.
You know what I miss the most about when I hear SpongeBob is Dum Dum Lori.
Oh, I know.
Because
yeah.
Dum Dum Lori, we had Dum Dum Lori's song.
Yeah.
Do you have that, Carmen?
I do not, but I can find it.
Oh, if we've Dum Dum Lori would call in and we'd do Dum Dum Lori's daily quiz, and we'd ask her 3 questions, and they would just be like, "Who's the vice president? How many states are there?" And she just knew nothing about nothing. She was dumb, and we wrote this song in 5 seconds, and John Brennan was one of the key writers of the song. Because it just says something, and John goes, "And smells like a fish," and we go, "All right," and smells like a fish is perfect line. And then she dropped off the face of the earth, much
Yeah.
like Patty, Crazy
I know.
Patty,
I know. Although
insane.
I always hear rumblings that she calls the station.
Roger and JP. I hear
Is that who it is?
that's people tell me she calls Roger and JP, but Roger and JP are on Best of so much that I don't know if they're hearing Best of or what it is. I got to check with Disney and find out. But I do know that Dum Dum Lori doesn't call. And the only one that's stuck with us this whole time is the man, the myth, the legend, Medicine Man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which you don't all need to send me pictures of him when you see him out in the wild.
Sorry, I like to though.
I mean, last night at that Jane's Addiction concert, 100 people sent me pictures of Medicine Man. I know he's there. I think we probably gave him the tickets. So.
I love when he poses for people. That's the best.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Hi. He does the high wave. Carmen, any luck?
Carmen, I actually
Yeah,
put it
I
in the T drive.
I found it.
Okay.
Oh, listen, I missed this.
Yeah.
Go.
Dum Dum Lori's Daily Quiz. Dum Dum. Dum Dum. Dum Dum Lori's Daily Quiz. She'll get it wrong.
No, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's the
That's
quiz
the
one.
quiz one.
Gotcha.
The other one is
Hold on.
What was
Okay.
the name of it?
I got it.
Okay.
I found yours.
Dum Dum Lori's Daily.
Oh,
Same one.
That's the one
That's
I
the
put
one
in there.
that-
I
yeah.
know. Mine was wrong too.
all right. We'll find it. We'll get there. We'll get it later.
No, now you have to find it.
Oh no,
What was the name of it? Do we know?
no! It's been so long. It is in the Dum Dum Lori folder. We used to have a Dum Dum
Did we
Lori
have one of
folder.
those?
We
Yeah,
did. We
yeah.
did. Yeah. We had Dum Dum Lori, and then
Dum
her,
Dum Lori song. Got it. Hold on. Let me
And then her-
save it in the thing.
her husband, Dum Dum Garfunkel,
Yeah.
because he looked like Art Garfunkel. He had the same hair that he did. Oh man.
I listened.
Why did John Brennan have to sing that? Is my question.
He was
He's
just
just
louder.
louder.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
just louder.
Gotcha.
He's very
some
proud of
reason.
his work.
I used to listen to you guys talk to her in the afternoons when I was in college at USF.
Yeah.
And it was the best.
Oh, dude, we found her and the Warlock Melissa on the
Yeah.
same day.
I used to genuinely believe that Medicine Man and Dum Dum Lori were like bits, like were fake people.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then I
Oh,
met
no.
them in real life and I was like, whoa.
Carmen, it's in the T drive now.
I don't think there's
Okay, I
anything
think I
on this
got
show
it.
that we've ever done like that that's fake.
No.
I mean, nothing like a fake character or anything like that. And sometimes that's funny. Ned was funny, but I don't think that's something we've ever done.
It's crazy to think of all of those things like the pot stuff that have happened over the years that are not scripted that you listen back to them.
What do you mean the pot stuff?
Well,
The
like
money
Oh,
under
the whole
like,
adventure.
yeah, just
yeah.
like how that all unfolded. And I'll listen back on
But
Best of,
that's
like,
the
how
best
is
part.
that? Yeah.
Because sometimes things are going to just bomb and they're going to be like, what is that? And then bombs. And then sometimes you're like, this is the best thing that ever happened.
One of the greatest things ever was Guatemalan Gary.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
So good.
That was such a saga.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the whole time that guy said that he had his girl with him We all knew he was lying, but yet somehow we wished at the end he was going to show up with
It was like the greatest catfish ever.
Yeah.
I wanted to be wrong.
Did you have it, Carmen?
I do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready?
There you
Lives in
go.
a trailer and missing her teeth. Dum Dum Lori. It's government checks, has problems with speech. Dum Dum Lori. If crazy ass retards is something you wish. Dum Dum Lori. Looks like a dog and smells like a fish. Dum Dum Lori. Dum Dum Lori. Dum Dum Lori.
Dum Dum Lori. And it was not politically correct, and it's over 10 years old. Just pointing that out. There's some words in there we would not use anymore. There you go. The Dum Dum Lori intro song and the daily quiz. Dum Dum Lori, if you're out there, I hope that this got you just fired up to call in. Hello, Kyle. It's Dum Dum Lori. All right, sorry, Galvin. Back to you.
Carmen, this is a quiz right up your alley. I'm putting it right up your alley. A study found the discontinued fast food items we miss the most are what? So think of stuff, it can even be stuff that they bring back every once in a while.
McRib.
Yeah.
McRib's number one. Yeah. McRib is in there for sure.
In all honesty, who likes the McRib?
I love
You really do like
I
it?
really
You
like
like
it. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, the first time I ate that thing, I was like, you got to be kidding
Did
me.
you have it with or without onions?
Doesn't
Do you
matter.
remember however
It's
they
like
serve
a
it?
rubber
It's like a
shoe.
baby's foot.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
but
eating a baby foot.
I usually get it without onions. I'm not an onion guy, and it's far
I
superior.
love
I know.
With some pickles. Oh,
So McRib, yes, that's one of them. Any other guesses on some of the stuff? Discontinued fast food items. I'd throw Meximelt in there, but
Double decker.
they may be bringing that back. From Taco Bell, they say the Anchorito.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Nope.
Anchorito?
I'm telling you, Taco Bell, no matter what you order, whatever they give me, I'm just taking it and eating it. I have
so
no idea
good.
what it is. It's just fine. Wrap it. You just get everything and wrap it in something.
Taco Bell, you could literally go up like you're going to a gas pump and go, give me $20 in the bag. $20 worth of stuff. Chips, yep. Beans, okay. This taco, all right. This one's got a Dorito shell. That's fine.
whatever.
Chalupa, okay.
Dude, the little mini street chalupa things they
They're
have now
so good.
are very good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Carne asada at Chipotle, they say, is one of the ones. And then Brooklyn style pizza at Domino's.
I didn't know
Really?
they did that?
What is
Who's missing
Brooklyn
that?
style?
I don't know.
Brooklyn style different from their New York style that they have now? You gotta be kidding me.
That's totally different from Queens.
Brooklyn style is where they just put sauce and cheese on the box and you just eat that. It's the same what Domino's tastes like.
And then they yell at you. Brandon
They
Ayuk.
yell at you. Hey, you stupid.
Brandon Ayuk isn't going anywhere. Boo. We were hoping the Steelers were going to get him. After an offseason filled with uncertainty surrounding the All-Pro wideout's future in the Bay Area, Ayuk has decided to remain with the San Francisco 49ers, signing a 4-year contract extension worth $120 million.
$100 million is the new $1 million.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting $100 million.
Ayuk receives $76 million guaranteed with his new deal, and the contract is reportedly front-loaded. He'll receive $47 million between now and April 1st of 2025.
Damn.
My wife had the nerve to say to me, she was reading something, she put it down, she goes, we need to start a podcast. I go, no, we don't. And she goes, yes, we do. And I go, why? And she goes, all these people doing podcasts are getting rich. I go, what do you think? We just start one and we make $100 million? She's like, we could. I'm like, no, we couldn't. We
You never know.
wouldn't. No.
She's got things to say.
Well, let her say it. Let her go do it with her friends.
Okay, so your wife starts a podcast.
Right.
Bert's wife has a podcast called Wife of the Party. Great name. What is your wife's podcast name based on you doing radio and your life? So
man.
she's biting off of that and naming it something. What is she calling it?
I don't know. You put me on the spot and I got to think about it.
Anybody got a name for?
Wife of the party is so good.
Yeah.
Wife of the party is great.
Yeah.
Mando Calrissian.
All right.
I don't know.
I'd vote for that. I'd listen to that podcast.
What if she breaks it up and puts man, duh? Yeah.
I don't know. I got to think about it because I've come up with something catchy.
Yeah. All right. Well,
put me
think
on the
about
spot.
it because she may be doing it. You never know.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
I hope she does do it. I hope she gets $100 million.
This should be really interesting. A new Netflix docuseries on former WWE boss Vince McMahon has a premiere date. The series, titled Mr. McMahon, will debut on September 25th. They say it consists of 6 one-hour episodes. The series offers a deep dive into McMahon's life and his enduring franchise, pulled from over 200 hours of interviews with McMahon himself prior to his resignation.
Does it talk about him and Johnny Ace pooping on that girl?
Family members, business associates, some of the most iconic names in wrestling history, as well as journalists who covered McMahon's allegations. Filmmaker Chris Smith from Tiger King and executive producer Bill Simmons from 30 for 30.
Yeah, that's good. That's two good ones.
They say present an unflinching, no holds barred look at one of the most
Don't try it.
enigmatic. There you go. Figures in the sports entertainment. Yeah, that'll be good.
That's gonna be really good.
Mr. McMahon,
It's
September
like
25th.
Mr. McMahon is his character name when he's in on WWE.
Right.
So that should be really good.
It should be good, and having the Simmons and the Tiger King guys do it will make it great.
They know what they're doing.
But I don't know. I love Vince McMahon, but man, reading all that stuff is really a letdown.
Yeah.
But also, you put 50 years into something, you're gonna find some dirt.
Sure.
Especially in the entertainment business.
I got to tell you, maybe the best acting I've ever seen in my life is when McMahon, like Stone Cold's music will pop off, whatever, and he does that swallow. And looks at the camera like, oh no. That's
Dude,
so great.
The idea that him and Johnny Laurinaitis are tag teaming girls in the first place is gross. The idea that one of them has loose bowels is the worst.
Oh, come on.
And I'm sorry. I just think that if that's happening on the reg, that they're doing stuff with each other. Yeah.
Could be.
Because who was it? Was it Dana White? No, it was Joe Rogan. One of them. Somebody said, I know at least 7 people who have had sex with McMahon, and not all of them are women. I think it was Joe Rogan that said that. It was either Dana White or Joe Rogan, but I don't think Dana White would say that.
Yeah, I don't know. Luke, weighing in on your wife's podcast name, he says number 3 best friend.
Luke who?
Just
number 3. My wife's business is called Cognifit. Moose said counterfeit. I don't like that. Counterfeit sounds funny though. I don't know.
I actually have 14 refrigerators. It's a little lengthy, but we can work on it.
You saved it, Carmen. You saved it with that. The 14th fridge. That's what it's called.
So, talking about documentaries, here's a documentary that's probably going to stir the pot a little bit. There's a documentary called Lover of Men, The Untold History of Abraham Lincoln. I've heard rumors about that. Opening September 6th and directed by Sean Peterson, Lover of Men examined Lincol's intimate and romantic relationships with men throughout his life.
You got to imagine specifically black dudes, right?
Oh.
Well, I thought, didn't he sleep with his vice president or assistant? Like they slept in the same bed.
Yeah, they were best friends and they slept in the bed together and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I think there was some sort of dying declaration and
Honest Abe was laying with men.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, when you're, you got to imagine.
By the way, maybe one of the funniest thing is Shane Gillis describing George Washington.
Oh yeah,
about how he really was. That he was 6'2" and he had red hair and he had donkey teeth and all this stuff. He was just a madman out in the woods. You want to tax me? And just going all crazy.
That's such a great bit.
It's so good because he talks about going to Mount Vernon and going to the Washington. Yeah, it's so funny.
I wouldn't be surprised if Abe Lincoln was gay, but think of all the other presidents.
Yeah,
I mean, just sheer number. 45 presidents. You got to have a couple more in there that are gay. Just the odds of it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I saw a thing the other day that said that Barack Obama was the only 2-term president, or in however many years. It had been so many crazy years. I think it was since Madison or something, whatever. The only 2-term president without a scandal, like some sort of
while he was in office.
It's kind of like when you're possibly going to go as a number 1 draft pick. Don't do anything for that year.
Yeah.
Don't smoke pot. Don't run around with girls. Just sit in your house until you get your $100 million contract. Barack Obama was like, I got a potential 8 years of not doing anything bad. It's 8 years, and I'll be set for life.
Yeah.
That's all he did, and he kept it straight and narrow.
So ABBA and the White Stripes are the latest music acts to ask Donald Trump to stop using their music. Yeah, Jack White is even threatening a lawsuit.
Oh, no.
The list includes more than 24 so far. If you're keeping track, here is some of the different ones that ask Trump to stop using their music. ABBA, Adele, Aerosmith, Aha, Beyonce. Beyonce, well, it's in order. Beyonce, Bruce Springsteen, Celine Dion, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Earth, Wind and Fire, Eddie Grant,
Electric Avenue?
Foo Fighters, Free, Guns N' Roses, House of Pain, Isaac Hayes, Johnny Marr from the Smiths, Linkin Park, Neil Young, Nico Vega. Who is Nico Vega? The OJs, Ozzy Osbourne, Panic at the Disco, Pharrell Williams, REM, Rihanna, The Rolling Stones, Twisted Sister, Village People, and now the White Stripes.
Hilarious.
Oh man, just go. Trump should just do all Kid Rock.
Yeah,
just
or
all
Ted
Kid Rock.
Nugent,
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many that are probably,
Just
be like,
American Badass every time you come out.
Yeah.
yeah, that works. That's totally fine. And he could just have Kid Rock with him.
Yeah,
have Kid Rock do it every time. So the Jane's Addiction played last night at the amphitheater. Dave Navarro says Jane's Addiction might have a new album in them.
Oh.
How you like that? Now that they're back together and doing stuff, they may have a new album in them. What? Oh, what's going on?
Sorry. The
Joe, did you let the dogs
Journey
out?
guys are here.
Oh, they're here?
Yeah.
Okay. Ted Lasso is heading towards a season 4 green light. According to Variety, they have confirmed it. We talked about the rumors of them having a season 4. So this is interesting. Warner Brothers Television has picked up the options on original cast members Hannah Waddingham, Brett Goldstein, and Jeremy Swift. It's believed that Jason Sudeikis is involved with the revival in some capacity as an executive producer. Did he die or something in the series? I didn't watch.
Nah, I don't want to give away the ending, but no, he's alive.
But he like laughed or something, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Warner Brothers TV declined to comment on it, so I don't know.
Yeah, you can't have a show without him, right?
It's called Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
He's Ted Lasso.
Unless, they do a build up to him coming back. Maybe, like they do whatever 9 episodes, 7 of the episodes is trying
I've never
to get him
seen
back.
it. I've never seen one episode, so I don't know anything it's about.
It's one of my favorite shows.
Is it really?
was
I
really
watched
good.
it. I watched it, and I like Jason Sudeikis, and I could not get into it, and then it blew up, and I said, okay, let me see, and I watched another episode, and I was like, man, just not for me.
Yeah, I think it's very fun. I love Sudeikis is great in it, but to me, it ended perfectly. It had
But I thought it was like one of those feel-good shows where everybody's like, ee.
Oh, it's very feel good.
Yes and no. I think it's mischaracterized in that it's just that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because
he also looks like the neighbor from The Simpsons.
well, he plays like this goofy guy, but he's like so nice. Like the premise of the show, like he's brought there and everybody's trying to screw him over, but he's like this super nice guy. You know what I mean? And he ends up changing everybody around him because
I might try to watch it one time, but I've never seen it. And
I think it's really funny. I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite shows, but it ended perfectly in my opinion.
you're one of the few people that I like that liked it.
Yeah,
Like the couple of people that are like Ted Lasso. I'm like,
Yeah. But it ends perfect. It was like, just let it be, As much as I would love to keep going, I think they're going to ruin it.
Yeah, that's difficult. Whenever it goes out and it's good the way that it went out, you don't want to bring don't bring back Breaking Bad.
And
you know what I mean? We all would love to see more Breaking Bad, but don't.
And Jason Sudeikis in like interviews, he said that he had the story in mind from start to finish what he was going to do,
right?
And that they knew it would only take probably 3 seasons to do that.
it's funny how money expands.
Yeah, so I feel like just because there's so much demand for it and the money, I feel like that's what's pushing them into to do.
But
it
if
more.
he's also not going to be in it, I feel like it's almost like that Office thing. Where
Exactly. When Steve Carell left The Office,
Right.
I thought it was never as good.
It's done.
Yeah.
Right. So he's going to get the money. He's going to collect the money, and it will always be Ted Lasso was great until he left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's not a part
Jason
of that.
also a big WNBA fan.
Yeah. He's at the games all the time. Oh, tonight's a huge night.
Tonight's Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Indiana against Chicago.
I think it's the last time they're going to play unless they meet in the playoffs.
Will there be a lot of elbows?
Oh yeah, it's gonna get rough.
Finally, in news, people online are talking about everyday skills that become suspicious if you're too good at them. Okay, so I'll give you some of the examples,
All right.
different ones that they had, and you can think if you have anything that you point out about yourself or somebody else, whatever. One man says his wife went to a shooting range and fired a variety of guns for the first time, and his wife's accuracy with the Glock was expert level. The trainer whispered to the guy, check her background. Because if you just pick up a gun for the first time and you're like, bah, 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 bah,
Yeah, you know how to use it and all that.
yeah. she's clicking it and catching the bullet when it pops out and stuff. Yeah. This one, there was a man that was so good at making fake money for movies that he actually got a visit from the FBI, and they said, "Hey, you got to make it more fake."
So there's a thing I see on Instagram all the time. This company that's selling fake money, movie money.
Yeah.
What do you do with that? Yeah, but they're like making
Try
a
and
big
scam
deal.
people?
They have really elaborate commercials on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, but what are you doing? Like,
Well, I bet a lot of these influencers, they use it in the
that might be
Rap
true.
videos.
Yeah.
you know, like, oh, look at this money. A lot of stuff is the influence is really fake.
So
Don't
dumb.
try and buy drugs with it.
Yeah.
You get killed doing that. What about this? If you're really good at walking silently,
What does that mean?
if you can
Like
like
quietly.
Oh, like
just-
ninja walk.
yeah, if you can just sidle up next to somebody and they're like,
Oh,
ah!
like I'm very sneaky.
Yeah.
Dude, Chad is so quiet. Like I'll be in the fridge, like getting something, and then all of a sudden he's like right behind me. And I'm like, it's
Close the door and there he is.
Yeah, it scares me every time.
I would say I'm pretty good at this. I feel like you have a tell whenever you do this.
Okay.
Being able to BS your way out of situations, or not even out of situations, just being able to BS people. Like I can lie right to your face. You don't know. You never know.
I always believe you.
Yeah.
SWAT mold me.
I'm so good that I have a tell on purpose
yeah.
Ooh.
so that you can't tell when I'm really lying.
That's pretty good.
I can tell. You do
made
a
that up.
face.
I made that up.
I got to stop.
My wife says it all the time.
Yeah.
My wife goes, "You got your live face
You're
on."
doing your lying face.
I've
you
said
do,
there-
you do this. You do concerned eyebrows
Yeah.
and kind of your head back where you go, I totally did that. You know.
I've said, "Hey, Amanda," and she goes, "Whatever you're going to say is a lie."
Yeah.
You got to have your live face on.
Just the tone of your voice.
This is something that I do, but I don't think I do it to an extreme where it's weird, or I wouldn't mention it so that it wouldn't become weird. Remembering random details people mention in passing, it can be a good thing. It shows that you listen. But if you're too invested in it, it's like, okay, creep, why do you know my shoe size? You know, like those kind of things. It gets a little weird. How about knowing how to use a lockpick set to get into a house or a car quickly?
dude.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, how do you know how to do that?
I wish I knew how to do that.
They sell sets.
I know.
Yeah.
John Heffron bought me one. I just don't know how to use it.
So, cars are obviously very different now, but back in the 80s when we were younger, me and my buddy Billy took his mom's car door apart and would use a Slim Jim
Little pop-a lock.
to figure out how to do it. So we saw exactly what it was. I could get into a car faster and you could get in with your keys.
Yeah.
And just bang.
Yeah. My uncle's a locksmith. He does all that stuff.
I know. I don't want to do anything nefarious with it. I just wish I kind of had that skill.
So you want to make some money? Here's what you need to do to become, obviously locksmith do a lot more than this, but if you lock your keys in your car, you know what the guy does?
Papa locks it. What do you mean?
Yeah, how they open your door?
Well, I imagine they either do what you do or they call the. I don't know. Depending on what kind of car it is.
This is what they do. They come in with a bag that they slide in the door and they pump it up with air and it
until it
opens,
opens.
and then they just unlock it.
Yeah.
You can buy them. You can
I've
buy them
seen
on
that,
Amazon.
Yeah.
Have you? There's two girls. I forget what their name's called, but they're in Atlanta and they have a boot key. They have like a ghost key that will unlock any boot.
Right.
So if your car gets, has
Booted.
a boot on it or booted or whatever, you call them, they'll come unlock it for like $50 or something like that.
That's a huge scam in Atlanta. That boot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they said, and because they get people for hundreds and thousands
So,
of dollars for parking.
I'm sure I've told this before, but Ralphie and I went to Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles, and we parked in the parking lot, and you had to pay to park there. It was $5. And then what you do is you go over to this little box, and the box has numbers, and whatever your parking space is, you slide the money in the thing. So I paid the $5, and I put it in the box. So then we go eat, and we come out, and there's a boot on the car. And we're like, but we paid. And the guy's like, nah, you got to pay $150 to get the boot off. I'm like, we paid for the parking. He's like, no, you didn't. There was nothing in there, blah, blah, blah.
And I would imagine it was Ralphie's car, probably nicest car in the lot.
BMW, yeah. So I went and got a cop. And the cop was like, "Yeah, we don't mess with that. That's not." I go, "But they're stealing from us, and you can't do." So the guy was like, "I grabbed the guy and I go, okay, open the box." And the guy's like, "What?" I go, "Open the box." And he opened the box, and there was my $5. And I'm like, "Take the goddamn boot off." And Ralphie was like, "I'd rather just pay. You're gonna get us killed."
Scammer.
What is this thing they do on at the Hard Rock? They're in Illinois, I believe. They're opening a new Hard Rock, and they do this guitar smash. So what do they smash those guitars against the other guitars?
It's like christening the place.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, like,
I want to see them do it though.
Champagne with a boat.
Yeah.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Smash it.
Do it.
They've been holding these guitars over.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, those are fake guitars that they
just push.
Joe, we're doing that with your guitar.
Oh,
After Journey leaves, yeah. This is another thing. If you're too good at something, a guy says that he went back home from college and totally destroyed his dad playing darts. And his dad goes, "You've been spending too much time at the bar." Knowing all the ways you can pass a drug test.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Spanish.
Knowing all the different ways to do the false positive and the
I don't know what
this
you're
and
talking
that.
about, man.
Yeah, none of that.
I passed every test.
Shuffling cards. If you're too good at shuffling cards, people are like, "Yeah, I'm not playing. I'm not playing poker with you. Whatever you're doing." If you know how to get blood out of everything.
Yeah. That's weird.
Okay.
That's weird.
If you know that.
Google.
Yeah. And then the last one is remembering license plates. What are you, Jason Bourne? What's going on?
MacGruber.
Yeah. RF392. Yeah.
I've been watching so much Mission Impossible.
Oh, yeah.
I said to my wife the other day, I go, "You know who I think is gorgeous?" And she goes, "Every woman that you say." I go,
Yeah.
"No, I think women are pretty." I go, "But
Tom
this
Cruise.
is." I go, "Tom Cruise."
Yeah.
As I said, I go, "Tom Cruise is so." Yeah, I watched Mission Impossible 2 with the long hair. Tom Cruise on.
I watched some old school Tom Cruise the other day. Rain Man was on.
Oh, yeah.
Which was fantastic. And then The Firm.
Yeah, Firm's on a lot.
The Firm, which has so many great actors in it.
Has Tom Cruise, Wilfred Brimley, Ed Harris,
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman, that one guy that's in every movie that plays his brother.
Yep. Is David Stratham.
Yep.
That's him. The old guy from the Firm, the main guy, whatever.
Yeah.
Him, Triple Horn. She's the girlfriend or wife,
That was her
whatever.
first movie.
Oh, was it really? Yeah. I mean, but the cast, like, it's coming up in order, and you're like, good Lord. It's like 20 Oscar winners in there.
Wasn't
Right
there
now.
a Firm series?
Oh, I don't know.
I think there was a Firm TV series
Yeah.
that followed him. I don't know.
Oh, Jerry Weintraub.
Oh, yeah.
He's
He
in there?
plays a mobster.
Yeah, he's great in
That's
there.
good stuff.
Yeah, but it's funny because he's supposed to be poor and going to this firm, whatever. In like all the different meetings, and whenever he gets there, he's wearing the same jacket, and everyone, it's like a velour jacket. It's showing like, oh, he doesn't have any money. He only has one jacket. Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you. We got Rudy and Miles are in the studio with us. Rudy, how do you say your last name? Cardenas?
Cardenas.
Cardenas?
No, I'm just kidding. Cardenas.
Yeah, I was
Cardenas
like-
is good.
Don't know. What nationality are you?
My parents are from Venezuela.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rudy has been in the other room warming up
Trying to.
with the voice of an angel.
No, I don't
and
know
the
about
other,
that.
yeah. No. Listen, for a guy who can't sing to hear, like I'm also like a guy who has bad hair. To see guys with good hair, I appreciate that. So, 2 guys with good hair in the studio with us. This is Miles, Sean, and Rudy Cardenas, who are going to be Saturday at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Now, I have a bunch of questions here. Now you were on American Idol,
Yes, sir.
and how did you get off American Idol? What was the ending for you?
Well, thanks for bringing up
Yeah.
such a painful subject. No, it was a good experience. It was a lifetime ago. I was a kid.
What season do you
It
know?
was season 6.
Kind of like when we gave up, because you watch it for a while and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, it kind of
It's
faded
been-
out.
yeah,
But it was still churning out superstars.
They're on season 24 now.
Holy smokes.
Currently. So it
Yeah.
was season 6. It was OG, Randy, Simon, and Paula.
How old were you?
I was a baby. I was like 26.
And you look like you're 26 now.
I
Yeah. So you go and what is your audition song?
My audition song was "Open Arms."
How prophetic.
Yeah, well, I knew I was such a big Randy fan,
Yeah.
and
You knew that he would like
yeah,
Journey.
and so I knew that he would like it, and so yeah, I did that. Got to Hollywood, did well, got down to the final stages there, and I was kicked off like I don't know, 14th.
But almost like looking back on it now, that doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter to win. I mean, we were talking about yesterday the guys that we know who won, and where are they? And you know what I mean? And there's so many other people that didn't win that went on to do great. So the idea is just getting a little bit of fame from it and letting people see what your voice can do.
Exactly, and then also just kind of like seeing what the business is like.
Yeah.
You know, and seeing
It's horrible, isn't it?
what it is. I mean, yeah, it was an eye-opening
Yeah.
experience for sure. But it was cool. No, it was good. I made a lot of contacts, made a lot of friends, and ultimately led me to where I am. So I'm happy.
Now, Miles Shawn is here. Miles is the son of Neil, which I'm sure you're probably sick of hearing as being your own musician. But it is also uncanny how much you guys look like each other.
That tends to happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, it could be worse. Guy's a good-looking guy. You got lucky there. So,
I like to think I got my good looks from my mom.
yeah. Well, yeah, a little bit of both. Who knows? How is that now? I always ask. I have a son who just turned 18, and I have an unconventional job. I've been pretty popular for a long time in this area. My son has no idea that I'm cool. My daughter, even worse. She's just as embarrassed by me. When do you know your dad is cool? Like when do you know that when you bring your dad to school day that you're like, my dad's way cooler than this guy is an accountant?
My dad was in L.A. when I was growing up, and so when he came to the Bay Area, I think I was around like 8 or 9.
Right.
And you see all the records up on the wall, and then you start to like, what are these?
Yeah.
You know? And then the curiosity, and there's guitars all over the place. Wasn't allowed to touch any guitars.
Sure.
I think it was like my curiosity of what he did, and then falling in love with guitar myself is when I realized, okay, dad's cool.
Yeah, dad is really cool, and I watched a lot of video of you. You're a fantastic guitar player. I mean, yeah, and do you feel that is because you're your own guy and you do your own music and you think, but your dad is so popular. I mean, Journey's in the biggest bands of all time. You're like, God damn it, how am I going to do this? Like Tom Hanks' kid, how's he ever going to be recognized as a great actor?
I don't know what Tom Hanks' kid is doing, but there's a lot of kids like me that come from that, and we all fall in love with an art form. All my siblings are pretty talented, one way or another. And I think at a certain point, I just stopped caring whether or not if I mounted or if people were going to compare us.
Right.
And, here I am doing something so similar to him. But what we're here to do this weekend, it's really coming from a place of I like to play all kinds of music.
Sure.
And
but as a father, how proud I would be if my son is out there doing my music. I think that's like the ultimate. I watched Van Halen. When Van Halen came in with Wolfgang playing bass, we went to go see him do sound check, and Eddie would. I mean, they weren't in the beginning of the tour, and Eddie would still look over at Wolfgang while he was playing with, and you could see the pride that he had in his face. And I would think that you going out there and doing this is probably, if I'm your dad, I'm so proud of that.
Yeah. Fuck Wolfgang. He's an amazing player, right?
Yeah.
I would love to go out on tour with him. Actually.
With Wolf,
with my original project.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't that would be a great band, second generation. There you go, second generation, and just have you guys
get Jason Bonham on drums.
Yeah.
You guys are ready to go.
That'd be awesome. You guys are going to be out at Ruth Eckert Hall on Saturday, and who else is in the band? You got like a full
Yeah,
band?
it's kind of an all-star band actually. Our good friend Walter Eno is on keys and guitar, second guitar. He's amazing. He toured with the Babies a lot, and just an amazing musician. My good friend Peyton Villigan is on bass, and she's like a she.
Oh,
yeah. She's a savant. Actually, she makes me angry. She's like she's super young. She's like 22 years old.
Oh, and just wailing on the bass.
And just plays every instrument.
So just so you know, in case you're there when we're playing, I'm the opposite of it. Yeah, well, I'm the opposite of Savant on the bass, and I'm old and just a complete opposite of what she is. Yeah.
Nothing. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. I master those top two strings. Oh yeah.
Mike Bennett is on drums. He's absolutely amazing.
Well, it's a lot. I mean, look, to go out there and do the music of Journey and do it to the quality in which you guys do it has got to be great musicians. How do you guys? Where did you meet? How did you hook up?
We met many years ago now, but we've been talking about doing this project for at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
it's been a hot minute, and it's just one of those things where I've been doing stuff on my own, Journey stuff on my own, and he's been doing stuff on his own too. And we were just like, we just got to do this. So this weekend is the world premiere.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Breaking news here on the Mike Calta Show. It's the world premiere of Miles Shawn's Journey experience.
Good. All right. What are you going to do for us now and you're gonna
So
perform.
yeah, we're gonna play a little something. We were kind of thinking about what we're gonna play today, and we wanted to maybe do something that we're not gonna play.
Okay.
At the show, a pseudo B-side, if you will. But we thought it was interesting because it's the first song, right? Is it the first?
Yeah, this is the first song that Steve and my dad wrote together.
Okay, and this is great. Now, how well do you know Steve?
I don't.
You don't know?
No, I mean I've met him a few times,
Right.
but I don't know him like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just interested.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that one day they will do something together, whether it be a one-off or anything?
Hopefully, everybody can,
Fingers crossed. Geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't know I don't know any of the story. I just know that they're not together, and I know that like here's what I know about. I'm gonna tell you what I learned about music. Sebastian Bach is the worst human being alive. Because Skid Row would rather be poor than reunite with Sebastian Bach and go on. It's absolutely. Skid Row was like, we have been offered so much money to reunite, to go. I mean, they could be on tour with Guns N' Roses, and they were like, we'd rather live with our mothers than do anything with Sebastian Bach. I don't ever get those feelings about Steve Perry. It looks like he walked away. Journey was like, we could do it without you, and everybody just wasn't happy. But I think at some point in their lives, they're probably going to be like, hey, let's just do one more thing. Let's just get together one more time.
I think a lot of people thought it was going to be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing.
I mean, that's what everybody hopes for. Yeah,
and then it just didn't happen, and you're like, God, is it ever going to happen? Because everyone's getting older, you know.
Well, they brought back Ainsley. I was actually there for that.
Yeah,
and Ainsley came and played, so they did have some original guys,
right?
And he was there for it.
Yeah, a lot of infighting in that. Rock and roll never dies. If you're going to be in a band, you better know you're fighting with the rest of the band for the rest of your life. That's just how it goes.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah. All right, listen. I'm going to let you guys sing. Rudy, it's great that you have sunglasses on because this is a weird position for us to be in while dudes are singing. We don't know where to look when you're singing. Miles, I'm not going to lie. You're so good looking. I might fall in love with you by the end of the song. I'm straight, but you may turn me during this song. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to turn. Here, give me a little of what you're going to play at the volume you're going to play so we know if we're good on levels.
Won't you just stay with me a while?
Fantastic, man! You can really sing, bro.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that sounds great. That sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Let me shut this off so we don't feedback. That really sounds fantastic.
Thank you.
Now you're like, oh, what's up, man? I could have been there before Arnell. Why didn't you try to slide in that action? Get that journey cash
I
going.
was talking to him about this yesterday.
What's that?
I was like, let's see how long this takes.
Your dad starts showing up to the shows.
I love Arnell, but there's I think everybody's been doing it for a while, you know?
Yeah. You think it runs
Arnell's
a
been
course?
there for the longest of any singer, and he's such a wonderful human being.
Did you ever think about how great that a band has to be for you be able to swap out lead singers so many times, and everybody's like, yeah, all right, we're still how great the songs are, you know?
And also, I think a lot of it has to do with how good Arnell is for being there for so long. He's a fantastic singer too, but then how hard the material is that like so many singers had to bow out, and just be like, okay, I could do this for a few years or a couple of years, but then it's like, deuces, I gotta I can't physically do this.
Yeah, sure.
The fact that Dean did it for a while playing drums is crazy.
Still, I will say this controversial statement here. The greatest singer they've had since Steve Perry is Dean Custer.
Really? You think? Yeah.
He is phenomenal singer.
It's so funny. He just looks like every guy that used to hang out with my dad when we lived in New York. Yeah. I think that I've seen them with Arnell. I've seen them with. One time I saw them, Dean and somebody else were splitting lead vocals. Like they were, one guy sang the high songs and the other guy sang the other songs.
Steve,
that's how hard it is.
Algary,
Algary.
So Steve Algeri was like a great dude. Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
When his voice went out on him on tour, Dean was singing a lot of those lead vocals
really?
towards the end of that tour.
Another guy that was in here was in Journey for a minute, was Jeff Scott Soto.
Oh, yeah. Jeff
I
Scott
love
Soto.
Jeff.
He can sing really
he's
well.
a good friend of
as well.
mine. He's awesome. Yeah, I know. He's fantastic.
How long, Miles, do you want to do this? Is this something that you're going to take and do a lot of shows? Like this going to be concentrated on this a while? Because I know you got your own stuff that you work on.
I'm doing my own thing, and I'm also touring with the band called Puddle of Mud.
Oh, yeah.
I had some hits like early 2000s.
You playing with the band?
I play with the band. I'm
that's
helping Wes record some new material as well right now, producing my own stuff out in Hollywood.
Yeah.
This is just like I said, like as a musician, you like to be eclectic. I play all kinds of styles, and this music sits in my heart in a special place. So
Sure.
It's a passion project for sure. It's a passion project for us, and we're so excited to be doing it on Saturday, and then we'll see where it goes, and hopefully just keep doing it and keep doing more shows. And
listen, we feel like real rock stars doing this. We got load-in times and catering times and everything. I mean, I'm feeling it.
don't mess it up, Mike.
If you guys could just
Don't
run in
be
there and tell my
nervous.
wife how famous I am, it would make me go a long way in my family.
Oh, she'll know when she sees you. She'll know.
She's not coming. we've been doing this too long. She's like, I'm not going to your stupid shows. Saturday night, we were out there. The Miles Shawn Journey Experience will, of course, be headlining the night. These kids that play in Slippery When Wet, the Bon Jovi cover band. I grew up in New York. I'm a Bon Jovi fan. You squint your eyes. You have two shots to kill. This kid's really Bon Jovi. I mean, he's got the mannerisms down. They sound great. They do a great job. And of course, we'll be out there to open the show, which we're excited to do. Thank you for letting us do that and coming out there. And thank you mostly for getting up early. I can't imagine what it's like to sing like you sing, and to sing at this hour in the morning is probably such a pain in the ass.
Well, we were just saying, is it early or late for us? Because we flew in last night.
Oh, really?
It's 5 a.m. for us.
Oh, man. All right. Well, look, go get some rest and enjoy your time here in Tampa, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I got to be honest with you. That kid can sing, man. Those guys together are great, but what an unbelievable voice he has.
Yeah, he has
Holy
total
smokes.
control.
Yeah.
Great pipes on that guy.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Yep.
Don't look at his pipes.
Don't be weird about his pipes.
No, he is. I mean, we were joking around, but if I'm Journey, I go, all right, at least we got a backup to the backup to the backup.
Yeah.
We got another guy. I'm looking forward to seeing them on Saturday night. Imposters of Rock happening at Ruth Eckerd Hall, and we have those front row tickets to give away, which we'll do sometime during the show today.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I'm dating Miles Shawn now.
Hell yeah.
I was staring in his eyes while he was singing, and I believe we made a connection.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, but he's what a handsome kid. What a real, you could tell he's like just it's all inside. Like he's very much a musician and an artist.
I forgot to take a picture. He had his giant pedal board with him. I was going to take a picture and send it to Pete. That's porn. That's porn to Pete.
Yep, exactly.
He's got one of those and overdrive.
Yeah, dude, that was fun. It was good to hear them play. I didn't know that song, and it sounded awesome. So that is happening on Saturday night. Looking forward to that. I'll take your phone calls. I see them coming in here. First, I want to talk about this. I am a guy I like to consider a grade A pervert. Okay.
All right.
I'm telling you right now, and I saw these headlines. It said Colorado dentist flew to Florida to arrange sex with a mother-daughter. I was like, I'm all right. I mean, that's a 4-hour flight. I'll take it.
Yeah.
A Colorado dentist is facing charges after he attempted to entice a mother and her 8-year-old into having unlawful sex.
Do we know, was the mother in on it? Is that like one of those things where they set up together? Because that's how, what's his name? Jared Fogle got busted.
On October 3rd, 2023, undercover DHS agents received a message from the dentist with the description of his sexual fantasies. In the initial message between the agent and the guy, the Colorado dentist allegedly admit that he would love to find a mother-daughter to play with. Well, I mean, let's be honest with you. That's every guy's fantasy.
Yeah.
I asked John Bon Jovi if he had a mother-daughter threesome, and he said once or twice. The best answer you could have ever gotten out of a rock star. And he said, that's a beautiful thing. I would so love to be a part of that. Yeah, but not when the daughter is underage. When asked by the undercover agent in another conversation whether he had had sex with a mother-daughter duo before, he replied, unfortunately, no. I have had so many thoughts of what I thought the opportunities could be, only to get ghosted when it came down to it. Court documents reveal that the guy requested pictures of the mother and the 8-year-old daughter while using a sexually illicit language to describe having sex with the minor. The later correspondence, he's accused of admitting that he found his dream with the mother-daughter duo. Needless to say, this guy is caught and going to jail. and should be at that point. They should do like they did with the cruise worker, cut his Achilles and make him walk right off the side of the boat.
That's it.
Disgusting. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. How you been?
Good, buddy. What's happening?
I've called to ask if there was any way I could purchase tickets for the tailgate next weekend. And Carmen let me know that you just kind of have to win them, or
you
get on the website.
You have to win them. You have to go to theboneonline.com. You have to register, but of course we will hook you up if you're coming down. We'd love to have you. I'm put you on hold, and Carmen will grab you here during the break. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike Calta, Medicine Man.
How was Jane's Addiction last night, Medicine Man? I know you were there because everybody sent me pictures of you.
I was there. It was a phenomenal show with, especially Love and Ruckus was pretty cool. And I was even at the Stone Temple Pilots the night before too with Live.
Wow, you're really getting out there, buddy.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Saturday coming up.
Are you? Do you have tickets yet?
Not really.
Well, then how are you looking forward to it if you don't have tickets?
There's a way I get tickets.
He always gets tickets.
Oh yeah.
Where did you get the Stone Temple Pilots tickets?
Mike Oliver sent it to me, and that was a hell of a. Got there a little late because
after I banned you.
Oh. Yeah.
You didn't ban me.
I did.
You were just playing around with me. You were monkeying around with me,
called
dude.
me a fat ass, and I banned you, and then you got tickets anyway. What about Jane's Addiction? Where'd you get those tickets?
I had a friend that lives nearby me, and he had a friend that didn't show up, so I went with him. Fat ass.
All right.
Why you got to sneak that in?
There it is again. So rude.
I didn't say that.
I heard
Fat
it.
ass.
I heard it again.
Oh, come on,
He's
Medicine.
only got one of those parquet butter containers when it says butter.
That deserves
That's
tickets.
an old ass reference.
That deserves tickets.
All right, you want to go to
And
the
then I
show?
got old school commercials.
If you want to go to the show, we'll hook you up with tickets, okay?
Oh, that'd be fine. That'd be awesome.
All right, hold on, okay?
Wait, what show?
All right, thank
The
you.
Imposters of Rock.
We don't have any more.
We'll find a pair.
Real quick, is he still on there?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Medicine Man, who opened for Live and Stone Temple Pilots? There was another band.
Oh, yeah, it was Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum.
Shut up.
How do they not mention
I
that?
was jokingly going to go Soul Asylum.
How do they not mention that?
No,
though?
that's
yeah.
huge.
I
I
actually
don't know.
probably would have went to see
last
Soul
night
Asylum.
they mentioned a band that was playing last night with chicks that they call the Crawlers.
All right, well now you
we
lost
got enough
that.
talking to you there.
Yeah, that's a draw. I don't know why they wouldn't mention that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like Soul Asylum better than I like Live.
Yeah,
Like if you told me it was Soul Asylum and STP, I'd go, all right, I'll go to that.
Soul Asylum never sang about placentas.
When do you think the last time Medicine Man purchased tickets to a show?
No, I don't know that he ever did.
Maybe ever, yeah.
Probably if he did, he bought it from the stereo shop on Ridge Road in Newport Ridge.
Jersey Jim Towers.
No. There used to be a car stereo store that had the only Ticketmaster.
It was right at Ridge in 19.
Yep. I slept in my car to get Bon Jovi tickets. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, sir. How are you?
Show.
Thank you.
Good. Hey, is there any chance I could win some Imagine Dragon tickets?
No,
Carmen, do we have those?
we do not.
We do not. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Is that what this is becoming? Ticket giveaway hour?
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, I really like the idea of Galvin and Gio kind of doing a gambling show. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, they're gonna do it starting next week. They'll do the picks, and they will put their picks up. But you can't. I don't know. We have to put. Quit talking to you, sir. I'm in the middle of a conversation. They
disclaimer.
Put a disclaimer up and say, look, these guys are not. They're telling you what they're betting on, not telling you what to bet on. So
we can even say that you're going to want to put 2 units on this team, or you know what I mean. So we're not.
Yeah, we have to have some sort of full-on disclaimer because people get mad at Galvin when he tells. I get mad at Galvin when I bet the opposite of what he tells me to bet, and I
By
lose.
the way, don't get mad at me.
No.
One guy tried to get mad at me because I gave out 4 picks and he parlayed them, and I go, I didn't tell you to parlay them. I told you to bet them individually.
No.
And he said, he goes, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello, Oregon.
Good morning.
Yes, hi. How are you?
Oh, hey, that's me. Hey, this is Britt. I live in Sarasota now, but once upon a time, I did the Drunky Drunk Carmen show. I came into the studio.
Right.
So she was talking earlier about the Tour de France, and I think that sounds like a mighty fine idea.
Oh, Carmen, would you be up for a Tour de France?
I don't know if I can. I haven't drank.
I don't
almost
really
2 months.
drink anymore.
Yeah,
so
same.
Yeah, so I think it would make it kind of exciting. But all right.
You just want to come in and drink.
Yeah.
That's approved.
How about Saturday?
It does sound fun. We
How
could
about
bring
Saturday
the
night?
back out.
Saturday night at Ruth Eckerd Hall, we just put you on stage on a bike and we'll feed you wine while we play.
Now, which one were you at?
Which one? I don't know. There was a hula hoop in the office or in the studio.
That narrows it down.
Am I right? Well, some of them were pajamas. Some of them were Christmas time. That's why I was trying to see if I can narrow it down. Are you hot? Is basically what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Your fake enthusiasm is not selling it.
I haven't aged a day.
I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen's going to get your Facebook so we can take a look at you. Just like old creeps do.
It's funny, when she called, I was going to say, is there any way she's not hot?
I don't know. I feel like she probably was at one point.
Not
now
anymore?
it's phased out.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Well, yeah. By her own admission. Carmen, can you grab her on line 5?
Yeah, you just can't pick up any other calls then.
Oh, really?
I can't do because we're using the same phone
Why
now.
can't you move your ass over to the other phone?
No.
Because if I have to dump the caller, and then I can't listen to you.
Carmen, I got to be honest with you. I'm fine with no more
Yeah,
calls.
thank you.
All right, you get the information.
Okay.
And I
then
won't take the phone calls.
Thank you.
She's got to be still hotter. She wouldn't be.
No, I'm kidding. She's probably. I mean, who said she was hot in the first place?
She wouldn't be
There
looking
was
to jump back in.
There were some porkers that snuck into those Carmen drunky drunk.
That's
parties.
true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. But those were some of the most fun times. But that was afternoons. I think morning drunk.
Dude.
Joe's only good morning drunk.
Yeah. I saw a video of the foam party a couple days ago.
Phone party.
That was wild.
What a day that was.
Yeah.
I wonder what went through their minds when I said to them, we're going to have a foam party and we're going to do it in the studio. And they said yes.
Yeah,
I
I
never in
know.
a million years thought that they would say yes.
I remember Dylan was like, this is what we built this room for.
Yeah. Oh, Dylan was number one. He was all for it. Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, we're not doing that here. I can tell you that right now. I don't know how we haven't had a pool party here.
I think because you know what will happen with us, but especially with me and Joe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
One day that would be kind of cool to
I'm down.
bring the broadcast outside and just and have people come over. Like if we had a regulated group of people and we had a pool party.
We could grill.
Mimosas
Pizzas?
by the pool.
Oh, have a brisket shop come and grill for us.
Have Tom pick him up in the Sprinter.
Oh, now we're talking.
Hey, boss, I got the horse.
I just grabbed a couple from the bus stop.
Man, we're talking way too much about food this morning. Pizza,
Okay,
brisket shop.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Group text.
Group? Okay.
Yeah.
Group text.
I'll grab the phone
best
call.
shot.
Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, this is Sawyer. Is this Mike?
Yes, Lower Your Radio. What do you got?
Hey, I got a story about my mom, and it was from her move to Colorado from Florida.
All right.
And after she moved to Florida, she depicted that you are a fat ass.
Oof. And
Yeah,
you
went a
use the
long
word
way.
depicted wrong, too.
Yeah. Nice try, though.
By the way, can I tell you?
Yeah.
As soon as he said I have a story about my mom, who cares?
Yeah.
This is what you want, Mike.
I don't know. Sometimes, every once in a while, you catch lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
And I had I found Dum Dum Lori and Winn Dixie Bagger Lisa and all those other good ones. It just happens every once in a while.
I feel like that guy said that out loud in his car like 5
thought he was
times.
so
warming it up.
And then got on the phone.
And
Yeah.
I'll say depicted, then that'll really throw him off.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. All right, I quit.
Hello?
No, yes, hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, guys, so listen, I'm going to tell you a really quick story. I walked in on my boyfriend 2 days ago in bed with another woman. We were supposed to go to Imposters of Rock together, and we're not going now. But I really
maybe
want
they
to
can
see you guys. I've come to see you at Joyland. I've come to see you at the Daiquiri Shack with him. Of course, I've got pictures with all of you guys. So I want to go for some tickets, please.
Wait a second. You didn't really catch him banging another chick, did you?
Yes, I did. After 3 years, I have pictures with you, Mike, and me, and him.
Yeah, but if he's banging another chick, you can't be that good looking. Why would we want you there?
Oh my goodness gracious! Okay, let me send you a photo.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put you on hold. I like your confidence.
Send
I'm
to the
gonna
group
put you on
text.
hold.
Send to the group text.
Hold on, Carmen. That's line 7.
She's at best of 5.
What does she need?
A 5.
She needs to send you a photo so you can send it to us.
This last girl was cute.
Yeah.
The one that was calling, the one that I said was going to be a porker.
No, but
She's
I
still
said
on
she
hold,
was
by the
she
way.
was going to be good. And she's good. This one's going to be bad, and she's going to be bad.
Is she hotter than this?
No,
woman?
no,
Not hotter.
no.
But she said we met her and we took pictures with her.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
A lot of pictures.
Yeah, I have a picture with an alligator. Doesn't mean anything.
This chick.
Dang it.
goddamn thing. It annoys the hell out of me.
Put it in the middle. Put it in the middle.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it by me.
Oh, just put it on the floor. Let's get
Put it over here. Put it on this table.
Yeah. No. Just
Put it on this, up here. Over here.
Yeah.
Over there. Put it over there.
Why am I doing
Why don't you
that?
just sit on it?
I don't want your poo stick near me.
Stand on one foot.
It's not a poo stick.
All right, Carmen is getting this girl's picture. Now, if she's good looking, she gets the front row tickets?
Okay, because she's not.
Galvin says 5 or less.
Yeah.
Take the under.
Yeah, take the under. She's getting less than Caitlin Clark's getting rebounds.
There's your first parlay.
Yeah.
Take the under. She's a 5.
Yeah. I don't see it happening. She's not better looking than the other girl,
You
for
think
sure.
that's why she was cheated on?
Yeah. That's what he was saying. And the fact that he has a picture with her doesn't make her hot. You know?
The security guard just called me and said, "You have a company coming in called Golden Pants?" I go, "Okay." I have no idea.
Wait a minute.
Look, I'm well protected in here. I'm not worried about what's coming through.
The pantses are here.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's right.
That might have been you. Might have been your people. Did we get the picture, Carmen? What's going on?
I'm still trying to find her.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus. So can I grab other phone calls while you're doing that?
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because I'm still on the phone with her.
Oh, for the love of
The fact that you have to go looking for the picture.
Right. Yeah.
Hot chicks, you find their pictures instantly.
Yeah, they know what their handle is and all this stuff.
Spells her
Jacobs we
name-
are.
She spells her name really weird. So
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Hot chicks can get you their pictures in 30 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, but
They're
she's
very
telling her
proud
to
of
look
them.
for him. She's not sending them.
I'm telling you, she's a 5 or less. Less than a 5.
She's scrambling for like the really good picture.
Yeah.
That's like the up angle.
If she's hot, you have to apologize to her from the stage.
100%.
You have to look down and go, "There's hot Mary.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said you were ugly."
All right.
I'm going St. Pete 7.
I'll take it. I'll take a St. Pete 7.
yeah, that's strong.
Yeah.
I'll take a Clearwater 4.5 at this point.
I'm going Newport Richie 8.
Oh.
Let's get weird.
Whoa.
I'm going USA 5. On the half shell.
How are we doing, Carmen?
good. I'm just getting the picture.
All right, I'm going to take another phone call while you do that. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yeah, he's there. Hey, Mike.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey, how's it going, Mike?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. You know what? I'm calling because I owe you a couple beers yet. You were out at my house in Land O'Lakes with the giveaway during the Super Bowl. I didn't make it home that day. My wife was there with the TV and the Hooters gift card and stuff like that. I talked to you on the phone, and I didn't get home in time, and I was trying to, but I still owe you a couple beers sometime. So whenever you're out and about, I owe you a couple beers, my friend.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got your TV and you got all your stuff. Thank you. That was during COVID when we were delivering stuff to people's houses.
This guy's probably a 6.
If he has a beard, 7. I don't see anything yet.
I got it.
Yeah, she's pretty.
I like it.
I like it too.
I mean, just the way
Mike's tight.
the way you're saying that makes me think no.
Well, because you're a little bit of a negative Nelly.
I'm not a negative Nelly.
A little bit.
If you like the rock with long hair, do it then.
She's still on hold.
Who is?
Ma'am,
How do you know I was talking about her?
I think you're very pretty. And I apologize for doubting
Thank you.
I'm sorry I doubted you. I think you'll be very fun in the front row. Will you please? Who will you be bringing?
I'm actually gonna bring my ex-boyfriend's sister. She's my best friend.
That's fine. As long as she's another girl.
Yes.
As long as she's another girl, I think that is.
You got it.
It's perfect. All
I'm
right.
gonna bring you another girl. Yes.
All right, I'm going to put. Look at it. You're not giving her to me.
Bring me a women.
Yeah, the idea of you guys being in the front row makes it more exciting.
After the third song,
I've been to your shows. I know you.
Appropriate.
I've been to your shows. I know you want us ladies up front. Yes.
Well, thank you.
This would be awesome.
Yes, and I hope you have a great time. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. See, now you never thought there'd be an upside to your husband or boyfriend cheating on you. This was the upside.
Oh my God, this is cool. Yeah.
You know what would really make him mad if you bang the whole band? He would be furious. Furious with that.
I'll think about
All right,
it.
thank you. Let me know. All right, hold on, Pumpkin.
So she won the front row.
She won the front row.
Okay,
we want certain ladies up front.
Yeah. What?
We want certain ladies up front.
I think she's lovely.
Is she gone? Is she still on the line?
No, she's
She's still on the line. I have to get her ticket.
I gave her front row ticket. She's pretty.
Oh, she's gonna be eyeballing me the whole show.
Give you the finger.
give me the goofy eye.
I remember we went to we played Jake's Tavern one time, and this girl walked up, and the whole time we were playing, she stood in front of me, and she just wanted to give me the middle finger, and I went, what is wrong with you? And she just gave me the middle finger, and then Security's like, you want us to throw her out? I go, no, I don't care. You can do it.
Just having a great time.
You were out of town for one of the times we played over at Maloney's. It was for St. Patty's Day, and we were out there, and there was a girl that was so goddamn annoying that I had to walk and get the microphone from Josh and say, you have the attitude of a much hotter girl. She was the worst person I've ever met in my life.
I'm sure that this girl will be fun in the front row, and we will have a great time.
Yes.
Tickets are available at rutheckerthall.com if you'd like to go. The show is happening this Saturday. I must take a break. At the top of the hour, we'll be joined by Josh Adam Meyer, who's going to be at Side Splitters this weekend. Now, we have the guitar. I feel like Josh Adam Meyer is going to require a guitar player.
Yeah, we have a guitar.
We do. We have two guitars.
And who's playing?
What do you mean?
Who's playing guitar?
I mean, I would imagine you're going to have to play it. You're the only one that took guitar lessons out of all of us.
Galvin is a drummer.
He's also a guitar player.
I know some chords.
I was going to say, Mike, you actually play the bass,
No.
which is like
I play top 2 strings of bass.
but that's like the step down from a guitar.
If you, I prefer to step up.
I'm just going to hit it, Carmen. I'm just going to hit the guitar.
That's what I'm like.
Is this how you play it?
All right, that's fine. I'll play it. I'll play the guitar. That's what you guys want.
No, I can play a little bit.
That's what you want. All right, we'll take a quick break. Josh Adam Meyer will be in the studio with us when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Spanish went to get Josh Adam Meyer to bring him in the studio. He's going to be at Side Splitters this weekend. I love watching Spanish struggle with people.
That's rough, man.
Joe,
yes.
What's the over-under on Spanish?
What do you mean?
How long he's going to make it till the end of the year on the show?
I hope so.
Well, that's, we're not asking for your hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
We're asking for you whether he's going to last or not.
I'm not a really great betting man, but I don't know where I place my chip on that one.
I say no way.
I say no way too.
Yeah.
But Joe said, I don't know where I place my chip on that one.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if he makes it to the end of the month and it's the 30th.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's falling apart. We're talking crap about him now because he's not in the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joe, he's falling apart. He's your son. You should take care of him.
What am I supposed to do?
He's still dating that girl.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Are you serious?
I just got sorry not to, but this blew my mind. This is a good one. We were talking about Amanda, if she did a podcast, what the name of it would be.
Right.
Yeah.
Olivia check it in with a solid suggestion.
Okay.
Wife of the mic. Or wife on the mic or something like that, you know, and mic because you're a mic and microphone.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, right.
I gotcha.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. It's the best one so far.
All right, Spanish brought Josh Adam Meyer, and now he doesn't know if he should bring him in the studio, or if he should stay out there. So now he's like, I don't know if I should bring him right in. Now he's going to come in, close the door behind him real quiet, and then he's going to be like, should I bring him in?
And he doesn't know couch or over here.
Right,
or,
right. He's going to be very confused.
What do you think, couch?
No, I want him here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in Spanish's seat. Dude, I don't want you to leave. Why do you always leave?
What I always leave?
What I tell you. Get him. Bring him in the studio. What? Bring him in.
He's in the bathroom.
Oh, come on. In the house?
Yeah.
Well, go with him. Don't leave him roaming through my house.
Go in the bathroom with him?
No, like go in the house with him.
Like an escort.
Yeah, like wait for him. Wouldn't you just send him in there?
The bathroom.
Oh, man.
Go get him.
What is happening?
You don't just send a strange man into he's never been here before.
No.
My wife's in there. The cleaning people are in here. You don't just send them into the house.
I usually hang out in the hallway.
He's dumb.
Yeah.
He
Walk
really
to
is
the
dumb.
kitchen, go, it's right there. You know, show them where the
And then
bathroom
wait.
is. And then wait in the kitchen area.
You know where you can either go right, left, kitchen?
Yeah.
I usually hang
Stay
out
right
right
there.
there.
Yeah.
I say, there's the
'Cause
bathroom.
you're a normal human being.
person that's lived in society for quite some time.
Unless it's awkward, you're in somebody's house. You don't know.
I'm taking your under. I don't think he makes it to the end of the month.
Yeah.
Joe, he's still banging that Jay.
I'd rather not say.
Oh, well, that says a lot.
Wow.
Joe, you son of a bitch.
What is it? How is it my fault?
You're a bad friend.
At what point are we supposed to step in?
We can't.
Oh, hey, Spanish. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Josh? What's up? Bring it in, buddy. Come sit over here. Sit on the couch. Be our friend. Yeah. How are you? Pull that microphone down. How are you, man?
How's it going?
We're live on the air, so don't use the F word.
I've been prepped to not cuss at all.
Yeah. His headphones over there. There's volume over there. We're just talking about what a horrible human being Spanish is. He gets you from you've never been here before.
No, I haven't.
Never been on the show, surprisingly.
And I was a little worried as I was driving into some cocaine dealer's house. Like I could hear the soundtrack for Scarface as I entered the property.
No, but I'm just saying that he comes in and you're not here. And I go, where is he? He goes, that he used the bathroom. You just send First of all, my daughter's getting ready to go to school. You just send a strange man into my house.
He walked me up pretty close to the door. And then there's also a lot of workers in there. I guess it's cleaning day right now.
Day,
So, they saw me. Don't worry.
And your wife and daughter are gone, so don't have to worry about that either.
All right, that makes
Beautiful home. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Beautiful home.
Thank you very much.
Usually go to these radio stations that are real, like Winnipeg 107. And it's just, very Canadian. And
do you do a lot of radio?
I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Well, I don't know, because we hear the worst. I was mad at Whitney Cummings for years because she was on Howard Stern's show and she's like, I hate doing morning radio. I only do your show because I was like, F her. And at the time, she wasn't even really fully Whitney Cummings yet.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll never put her on. And then she had a special out and I was like, no, tell her never. And now I'm like, I think I'm being the dick. She's right. Morning radio is terrible. I would never. Now I get it. I'm sorry.
This isn't a bad experience. So 9 a.m. is better than 7:45.
Yeah.
This is great.
Look, I'll tell you, you come in at 7:45, there's more people listening to the radio because now a lot of them are at work already, right? But 9 o'clock is comedian time. This is the comedian hour.
Yeah, and most people get into work and they slack off the first 45. Right. They're checking their emails. They're still listening to the show.
What radio shows do you like to do? Where are you from?
I'm from Washington, D.C.
Okay, so Elliot?
So, no, I've never done Elliot, but I've done 98 Rocks, Justin Schlegel in the morning. He does
Baltimore?
the morning. Baltimore, yeah.
Okay.
Baltimore's
that does not
great.
sound like a good radio name, Justin Schlegel.
No, dude, Schlegel, me and him saw Prometheus together. So, big shout out to him. He rules, dude.
I almost did mornings there.
Did you really?
I almost did mornings because he used to be afternoons, right?
Yes.
I think he was afternoons, yeah. And then I think one of the morning guys died. And they were going to bring
I don't mean to laugh at that.
They were going to bring me in. I was like, I don't know.
But you're just can you imagine getting that call? So everybody, DJ Skis is dead. And he's like, oh no. But off air, he's like, yes,
and then
finally.
They're like, just so you know, you're going to have to change your name to DJ Skis 2.
No.
I'm too old and unhealthy to laugh at this stuff.
Schlegel, here's the thing about Schlegel is that he was and still is one of the funniest stand-up comedians I'd ever met. He moved to L.A. and that's where I met him.
Oh, yeah.
Because we both knew each other from the D.C. Baltimore scene. And then he got the offer to go back to Baltimore, and they were like, listen, you can either stay in L.A. and be a small fish in a big town, or you can be the funniest guy in Baltimore and literally go to every Ravens game, be the guy that does just does all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
And now he's having the greatest life you could ever possibly imagine.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is the goal in life? Do you want to like the bird joke? Do you want to sleep on futons until you're 35, or do you want to have a Mike Calta house and have 9 Spanish ladies cleaning up your kids' mishmagosh on the floor?
They're relatively new cleaning ladies, and they won't look at you and they won't talk. Like I've never had a conversation with them. It's not like I walk in there and I'm waiting for them to look so I can say hi. I'm like, and they just put their head down and walk away.
They're afraid of you.
Kind of like it. I gotta like it a little bit.
They're like, we like cleaning DJ Skis' house way more than Mr. Calta's.
Much nicer.
Galvin used to work in the Panhandle of Florida, and there's a show there, and that guy died a couple of weeks ago. We were like, see if they want to put this show on. We were like, we'll take advantage of any opportunity we can.
Do you guys have beef? Do you have beef with any other radio morning guys? Because I'm like, you asked me the question, who's my favorite, and I think there's just it's just whoever. Like, this is great. You come in, it's like a fun vibe, and that's all you want. All you want is just it to be like, let's just have fun. We'll talk whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're like, so you were out there with Jelly Roll, and you're like talk about it. It's like, well, I'm here, working. You don't have to like Jelly Roll is not coming to the show tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's always, it's is there like other guys that you have?
We blew another guy out of the business.
Nice.
We had beef, but that's kind of like a '90s radio beef thing. Like I used to hate everybody, and now one day I was like, why do I hate everybody? Now I like everybody. You know what I mean? But we blew another guy out of the business. He used to be the number one guy here, and now he's not even in radio anymore. So
really,
yeah, he's like podcast guy. But the thing is that after that, you realize it's not worth fighting over dumb stuff. We're all fighting for the same piece of pie.
Yeah.
I don't. We were just talking about Jelly Roll this morning. I don't know Jelly Roll, but Bert, our buddy Bert, is good friends with him, and he does a lot of stuff. don't see Jelly Roll is like one of those people who's too much. I'm too jelly rolled out. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere right now. He's the new Chipotle. He's on every street corner, dude. He's everywhere. I last year I opened for him. We actually, the last day of the tour was here. We played whatever your amphitheater was.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest thing because I was the host of the whole thing. This is the only joke I'll say about it. This is I'm glad we brought this up because this is actually funny.
Okay.
We were, it's a 45 city arena amphitheater tour. I don't drink, I don't party, you know what I mean?
You don't drink and party. You seem like such a cokehead.
I know, I look like I could have cocaine in about 15 minutes. Come on, dude.
Okay, that's what it is. All right.
Come on, dude.
You don't anymore. You don't anymore. Yeah, exactly.
I know it. By the way, we don't ever trust anybody if they've never done anything. You have to have tried it. Like, I hate those people like, I've never smoked a cigarette or had a drink, and it's like, then you have like prostitutes hidden somewhere. Because
that's my thing.
You're some weird sex thing. Then
I've never smoked a cigarette. I smoked pot.
Then you've done it. No. You've done it.
Smoked, but I've never done cocaine or anything like that. I took acid one time because I went to Woodstock, the second Woodstock, the third Woodstock, whatever it was.
You went to Woodstock '99?
Yeah, I was there for the fires and the whole deal.
Had his hair bleached blonde too.
Yeah, my hair was blonde, and I took acid for the first time, and that was all right. I went to a Fat Boy Slim rave, so that worked out.
Nice.
But I definitely have more perverted stuff than I do drug stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, I got good sex stories.
But they're not. You're not like Code Red because you've done some of the drugs.
Yeah.
If you've done nothing.
Oh, no,
then you got
problems.
Then there's always weird stuff that's going on.
Right.
I never trust anybody. I always trust. It's better to trust a former addict than like somebody that's. Oh, I'm a teetotaler for like that's always weird.
Did you stop? What made you stop?
I got what happened was I got 3 DUIs in my 20s.
That'll do it.
I know there was an Uber.
That's true.
There was an Uber. If they would have created it, I probably still have 2 DUIs.
Got to get home somehow.
Yeah,
I tell my son all the time, I'm like, you don't know how easy you have it. You have Uber now. You have taxis. I didn't have any of that stuff. I mean, to get a taxi. I didn't grow up in New York, but not in Manhattan. So to get a taxi, I had to call some angry guy and then wait a half hour for it to get there if it shows up. You know what I mean? That's not. He's got no excuse.
No, there's no excuse, and I get it. The idea, it's like, oh, what about my car? I'll leave it here. It's like, just dude, it's just so not worth it. No. And also all that stuff I needed to have happen to get to me where I am now, because it's like I lived the life that I lived, but I'm also like I'm happy that I did all that, and I'm happy that I had. Yeah, dude. Then I had, because I quit alcohol, and then I had like an opiate addiction, and opiates did. You
do it all, baby.
Dude, I thought you were like, I got something.
I'm
Run
sure I
it
do.
back, baby.
That's the one I think would get me the most because I've taken a Percocet, and my favorite thing is if I'm drinking and I take a Percocet, I think I can lift a car. I'm pretty sure I can carry a car, but because it just makes you feel so great.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, but I can't do that.
You never thought you'd feel so good being constipated. You know what I mean? Like that's.
You know what
really
made me stop doing it?
What?
Chris Farley. Because I heard the news and they were like, Chris Farley was drinking and taking pills. And he's fat, and I went, wait a second, that sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah, it really is, and it always starts because for me it started because I had dabbled in it for years, and then I quit drinking, and I'm living in Los Angeles, and the first job I had moving to LA was I was a PA on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I swear to you, and we go to and the whole first season I drank the whole first season I was there because I just got to LA and I'm doing cocaine every night and I'm drinking even though I had already quit. It was like when I got to LA, I was just partying and, because I was trying to network and go to parties. And then they were like, we're not going to hire you back. And I'm like, I quit drinking. And then I go to work and I'm there. And then the first few days, like, God, you're killing it, Josh. Let's go to Mexico. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to go to Mexico. And the lighting guy leans over and he goes, just so you know, there's cocaine everywhere. And I'm like, let's go, baby. And we're partying. And the girls show up the next day. And I get busted with cocaine at a Cabo Wabo owned by Sammy Hagar. Yeah, I was in the bathroom doing key bumps, and next thing I know, I can say this. Yeah, so at least I'm not cussing. You can talk cocaine, just don't cuss.
Right.
And I'm in the bathroom doing key bumps, and this little Mexican fella jumps over the stall, and as he grabs me to throw me to the cops, I drop the bag into the toilet, and then they throw me to the police, and they're like. Cocaine. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, well, what's that white stuff all over your face? And I'm like, man, that's salt from the margaritas. Come on, man. But they $200, and so they're like, listen, they get back to the another executive producer, production manager.
Wait a second, $200 and you're out of it?
Yes, but
that's Mexican cop.
That's literally pay and then go.
Right.
And but the producer's like, listen, dude, because of that, we found out we're gonna let you go when we get back to America. Just finish the job. And on the last day in Mexico, I'm dropping the girls off at the airport, the Cabo San Lucas airport, and this woman, I get out of my car and this woman hits me, but like barely. But I fake the injury so
smart.
I don't get fired on the ground. Like my foot. And so they take me to the hospital. They feed me for a Percocet. I get back to America. They don't fire me, and then I get a prescription, and then it just like I go, well, I'm so much better on Percocet. So then it just became that's what I did, and then I started stand up, and painkillers took away all of the fears of being. It really does kill pain. It kills all the I'm not good or I'm not funny, and it really. Exacerbated my confidence, which I already had, but it was like, man, as a young comic, I had the confidence of like a 10 or 15 year. And so then it was just steamrolled. And dude, truth be told, I know I'm glad I'm off because I'm having the best time ever. I don't need anything now.
But,
I really don't. But man, did it help my career.
Yeah. Hey, look,
dude,
things happen the way they're supposed to happen.
I mean, the year I did New Faces, which was the big deal that you could do in JFL.
Right.
JFL, and it was my year. Mike was. I mean, it's some of the best comics alive.
What year was that? Do you remember?
2013. It was me, Andrew Schultz, Pete Davidson, Chris DiStefano, Andrew Santino. I'd go on and Sam Morrell. I mean, you're talking
all great comics.
All guys, all my friends, all guys that are killing it right now. And my mom had to come with me because I had passport issues. It's a whole. That's a whole story.
How did your mom help you with that?
Because I figured we'd get to the border.
Oh, she'd keep you sober?
And she'd be like, well, no. But I figured we'd get to the border, and they'd be like, so all you have is your ID and your birth certificate. And they'd be like, well, we can't let you in. My mom, just an old Jewish woman, would be like, no, you're letting my son in. He's here doing JFL. It's the biggest thing in his life. Let my son in. She'd verify that who I am or whatever.
Here's my mom.
But like a week before, I got a temporary passport, and they were like, okay, we'll let you in. And my mom's like, I'm like, Ma, you don't need to come. And she's like, oh, I'm coming. And so we go. And my mom had painkillers, and I would have been on and off at that point. And I go into her purse, I take a few out, I go to some of the parties, and then the morning of the big show, she comes up to me, she wakes me up, and she goes, Josh, you took some of my Percocet. And I go, no, and I could just see the defeat on her face, and I'm like, oh man. And so I'm sitting there, and in my head, I'm like, if I give these back to her, I'm going to have the best set of my life tonight because I did this good thing. And the universe, I don't need it, and I don't need it, and I'll kill it tonight. So I go, Mom, and I go back out, and I hand them to her. I go, I don't need it. I'm so sorry. And we hug. And then that night, I went up there, and I bombed. Dude, I ate such a poopy sandwich. Oh, man.
The one dark star in a sea of light.
Dude, if I would have taken him, I'd be on SNL right now. I'd be the biggest star in the world.
That's funny.
But wait, what was the original story?
You were talking about Jelly Roll, the amphitheater, and that's how you got about the drugs.
Yeah, so
thank God you're here.
Yeah,
I had
right?
no idea.
I was going to get you back there.
Well, no, here's the thing. Well, I'm and I mean this. I get you saying he is everywhere, but dude, rightfully so. The guy is one of the most beautiful souls.
I'm not mad at him. I'm happy for his success.
You'll meet him and you'll be like, oh my God, this is salt of the earth. Like, he deserves everything he's about to get.
Good for him.
And dude, he really is. And he changed my life. And
how do you two hook up?
So Skankfest. All right. So our friend Bobby Kelly's co-host, Big J Okerson of the Bonfire. They are they got this huge festival in Vegas, and this is 2022. Yeah. So I do the goddamn Comedy Jam, which is a show where I go. So I tried to talk about my podcast. I was like, wrong thing. It's a show where comedians do stand up and then they sing a cover song.
Yes.
It's a party though. It's not. It's basically, and I want to say this to all your listeners. It's basically what I do on stage now. Now my whole show is what I do with Jelly Roll. I have a band. I have a guitarist. Even
Did you do this at JFL?
I did not.
I was there for that.
I wasn't. No, we did it. We have done it at JFL.
Okay.
I thought you meant when I did it.
No, but I was at JFL once, and it was happening.
Well, were you with Bobby? Did
I was
it
with
before.
Bobby.
Bobby did. He was back when he was on that rock and roll show. He was on,
Sex, Drugs, and
and he had he put on a wig and he played drums to AC/DC. This is like 2015. 2015, maybe 2014, 2015. The moral of all this is like the jam is my bread and butter, and what I'm so glad is that because from when I started doing it, it changed my life. Because it's putting together my two favorite things, which I'm very good at. I'm very good at being a rock star, and I'm marginally funny. So if you just mush those together, man, and it's a rad show. And now I do that all the time. So to anybody that comes out at Side Splitters this weekend to get that promo out, dude, you are going to have a good time.
So I saw they were looking for a guitar player. Who'd you end up getting?
So like some rando, some rando friend who he's a guy. He's from my hometown, and he's just a cool dude that they hired, and he's in bands out here, and because my guitar. So
what's his name? We might know him.
Mike something. I don't know him like that, but he just dude. The guy stepped in, and what I do is we come out. I start with a song, and we bring it down. I do some jokes. We go back to the music, and it's just this like ever flowing rock show that I'm really I love doing it, and it's basically what I do at the Jam. Now I'm doing it in perpetuity for stand up, and that's really what I want to be doing.
One of the things I was so hoping you would get here, like you would cross over, was one of your bits about talking about Journey Separate Ways video.
Journey Legs, yeah.
The kid from Journey, Neil Sean's son was here.
Are you really?
Yeah, they were playing with them on Saturday night, and they came and they performed, and I was hoping you guys would cross over.
Oh, my God, I would love that.
Yeah.
I just saw them at Citi Field.
Really?
I went to see them and Def Leppard and Steve Miller Band, dude.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, my God. Like, Def Leppard is just incredible, but Journey, I mean... Like that little Filipino kid. I mean, good God! For someone who has I've had vocal cord surgery twice. I just had it in March, and it's and what I have to do to keep my voice like strong, get 10 hours of sleep, drink 2 gallons of water. I mean, this guy, it's insane how
I heard Bobby saying to you, what if you had vocal cord surgery and you came back and you had like a real voice, like a normal voice, like you're like, hey guys, how you doing?
I mean, this is actually better than it was. It was like really like
you could do voiceover stuff.
I do. I've done a lot of cartoons. Like I worked on Burr's cartoon, F is for Family. I've done a bunch of commercials. I was the voice of Tostitos for a minute, and just it's like you get what you can, and I think it's a very specific voice. And there's a lot of guys that sound like me.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of times I've gone in for like vocal auditions, and I'm talking to people. They're like, and I see it in the waiting room, like, oh, like I've got this, or I did the audition, and they're so happy. And then some other guy walks in, they're like, and he's just knows everybody. Like, how you doing, Tina? Hey, Frank, getting honey on your stinger? And and he's just high-fiving. I'm like, oh, that guy's getting it. It's all that business is all based around
who knows who.
Who knows who? It's
who
always,
strokes who the right way.
Always. Yeah. But like, look, I'm happy for anything I've ever gotten, and there's more stuff coming. And I think there's always like that whole there's enough for all of us. And it's just finding the right audition and the right commercial or right cartoon, whatever.
So when you have the songs on stage, like what do? You make up songs as you go out there?
For my stand-up, like for the guy is like I come out like it's a concert. And when that was the whole thing, is like with Jelly, what I did was, I went up in between every act and I would basically amp them up. So we would come out the first set. I would do 2-3 sets. I would do a 20-minute set, a 15-minute set, and a 15-minute set. So I do it like I go up at like let's say the doors open at 5:30. I would go up at like 6:30, and I'd come out and we do Zombie by the Cranberries. And here's what's funny is that I am a full blown like I treat it like I'm playing an arena, but I don't learn the words to the song. So I just know the chorus. So I'm just like I know enough, but I'm making them up or I'm changing them to whatever's going on. And I do like a verse, chorus, get everybody singing, verse, chorus, and then I bring it down, and then I just will like do like musical crowd work with this guy, and then I'll cut the music off and I'll do a joke, and then I'll count. The band's always just waiting there, like ready to be counted back in. And at any moment, I might be like 2, 3, 4, and then we're playing the song again. And then I'll do like 30 seconds of music, and then I'll drop it down, and I'll do a joke.
You need cocaine. You need it. I need it. Just
I think he is cocaine.
I have limitless energy.
Yeah.
I eat so much, so I'm just
so do I, but it stays with me. I don't burn it off.
You're sitting here, I'm burning it off, babe.
Yeah.
I've been like this my whole life, and they thought I was hyperactive ADHD, but I just have this energy.
Yeah, good for you.
And so it's like, dude, when I was in elementary school, they gave me all the drugs to calm me down. They gave me Ritalin and Adderall, but it didn't calm me down. It just jacked me up.
Yeah.
So I was this like third grader, like, let's do some arithmetic, like just running around, and now it's like it just focuses everything now. And when I'm like, okay, so I can be calm the whole day, but when I get on stage,
that's where you unleash.
I'm just having so much fun now. And now that I'm doing really, Mike, what I was born to do, like this is it, man. Like I was always like even when I got New Faces back then, and I was doing stand up, it was like I incorporated music, but it wasn't. Truth be told, it wasn't until like I moved to New York in 2021 where I really it was like I just started like pushing towards what I do at the Jam.
Yeah.
And it changed because here's the thing, and then to bring it back again to the whole Jelly thing, and how I know is that you asked me how I got involved with Jelly. So we're doing Skankfest,
right?
And we're staying off Fremont Street, and we're going to our gig to do sound check. And Jelly is playing Fremont Street outdoor free show, 25,000 people, bro.
Wow.
Like I'm talking.
Yeah, he pulls the crowd.
But this is before. Dude, this is crazy. Like I mean, when I'll get to it, but he went from like who's Jelly Roll to I think I heard of him to you're opening for Jelly Roll. Oh my God! Within the span of 3 months.
Yeah.
And so we have to walk through his crowd to get to our sound check, and we get to sound check, and suddenly these two people come up, and they're like, "Hey, we're with Jelly Roll," and I'm like, okay. And they're like, he loves comedy. He wants to do a song on your show. And I go, all right, cool. That'd be rad. I just saw him. He's out there. He's got a big crowd. What covers does he do? And they're like, he actually wants to do one of his own songs. And I go, yeah, I don't know his music. And they're like, well, how about we take your band's instruments and we do a song? And I go, that's not happening. And they're like, why? I'm like, well, it's my show.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to stop
Turn
my show.
over your stuff.
Yeah. It's like, I got my band here. Why would I stop my show and just have some rando guy? They're like, but it's Jelly Roll. And I go, I don't care. I don't know him. Like, I don't know.
You're having the reaction that I had. Like, you automatically want to reject him because he's. Yeah, I get.
They're like steamrolling me a little bit, but also it's like, and I know it's not being rude. They're like shocked that I don't know who he is or his music, and I'm like, listen, I don't know who he is. I don't know his music. If he wants to play ball and do a cover, we can make this happen, and it'll be rad, man. It'll be really awesome. But if not, I can't just give my show over. I was like, trust me. Let him come up. Let him do a couple covers with us. It will rule. Right. And they walk away befuddled, if that's a word, I think. Befuddled? Yeah.
Well used.
Well used. Thank goodness. God, I'm
here for you.
Thank you. I've been using gregarious wrong for years, just so everybody knows. So we start the show. And
what did you think, gregarious, man?
I was just like, that's how Greg would do it. Like a Greg. I was like, that's just like how Greg would do it.
So Jelly Roll.
So I'm on stage, and there's a comic up, and comic brings Jelly Roll up, and he adds to the cover, and he does. I think it was like they were doing "Sabotage" by the Beastie Boys, and Jelly's like partying, he's having the best time, and then we do another song, and Jelly Roll stays up there, and he's laughing, he's partying, he's drinking. And then Shane Gillis goes up, and Jelly comes up with him, and he joins the song with us. Jelly's up there the whole night. He's having the best time ever. And after the show, he comes up to me, and he gives me this big hug, and he says, he goes, dude, I've never seen anybody do comedy and music the way that you do it. And he goes, and I got to be honest with you. I'm like, what's that? And he's like, when they told me, my two friends, that you didn't want me doing my own songs.
Right.
On the walk over here, he goes, I was talking mad smack about you. I was like, who is this guy that doesn't want me doing one of my own songs? I just sold out Fremont Street, biggest audience I've ever seen. And then he goes, but then I walked in and saw you do your opening.
What you're doing, yeah.
And truth be told, I was opening with Du Hast by Rammstein, but I don't know the words to it. And it's in German.
Yeah.
So I've got like 1,200 people all like making up gibberish like ich pach tach nach bech scheiße, and everybody's doing it. And he goes, and I saw that, and he goes, he's like, I looked at you, I go, this dude doesn't need my help. He's got it. And then he goes, I'm doing my first big tour this summer coming up. He goes, I want you to be a part of it.
Oh, that's great.
And I was like, no way. And then he's like, but I'm the whole time, Mike, I'm like, he's just drunk. Yeah, he's drunk. He's talking out of his A. Like, he's not being serious. And then he starts talking money. And I'm like,
really?
Okay, sure, dude, you're going to pay me that much. And 6 months later, because I remember my agents asking to book me out. And I go, I think I'm opening for this Jelly Roll guy. And,
what kind of money are we talking?
It was good.
Good money.
It was really cheap. Well, how about this? I'll tell you this: is that he calls me and he goes, listen, man. So I don't want you to just do like a half hour. I want you to be the host of the show. You'll go up at the beginning.
Yeah.
Bring up the first act, go up again. Bring up the second act, then go up again. Bring me up. You'll give tickets away in the middle, which was it was awesome, dude.
Smart,
dude.
Nobody was doing that.
It was awesome. Well, I think like Bert had been doing it with it was Cypher or it was somebody. He'd have a girl come up and DJ.
Yeah.
I'm like. I was a bar mitzvah DJ for years. I just know it was the perfect gig.
Yeah.
And I still do it with him. I'm not doing it this tour, but I'm doing it the next tour. I'm doing it like
That's awesome.
We're going to do some like dates in 2025 together.
He's only blowing up. He's only getting bigger.
Well, it's crazy is that when, so that was October. And he, when he offered it to me, and I would tell people, like, who's Jelly Roll? And then in February, we did the announcement, and people were like, wait, is Jelly Roll he's that tattoo guy, right? And then we went on tour starting in July, and people would be like, you're going out with Jelly Roll, right?
That went quick.
So it went really and then by the time the tour was over, like, I can't believe you were out with Jelly Roll. Because now he's like on the New York Times doing this.
Yeah,
so the moral of the story is, he talks, he goes, all right, well, I'm making the offer, and he goes, just let you know, he's like, he's like, if there's any problems between our agents, just let me know. And he said a number per show, and I remember the agents submit their first offer to me, and it's so below that.
Oh, really?
So I called Jelly, and I go, hey, man, I text him, I go, hey, man, thank you so much for the offer. I was like, I'm just letting you know we're countering. And he calls me, he goes, what would they offer you? And I tell him, and he goes, oh, man, that is low. And he goes, what do you need? And I go, well, you said,
you
said
wrote me in with
drunk and high,
right.
this number, and if you can hit that, then we can make this work. And he goes, done. And so he not only did he hit the number, but
$5,000 a show.
It's just, he hooked it up, dude.
Yeah,
he really did
great.
hook it up.
That's
And
great. Look, you got to love a guy like that. Nobody has a bad thing to say about the guy, and he's helping other people. You know what I mean? So that's the best.
But this is what's funny. I was the last day on the tour. And I mean, it's a 45 city tour, and we go out and we
get to see the country.
We did. I mean, you don't really. You know what I mean?
You get to travel and you get to go do a different show in different parts of the country and you get paid for it. It's great.
It's a gift to like be gone for 80 days, and there's all the food that you can think of in the morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The hotels are covered. You become brothers with the crew, and it really was this beautiful, beautiful thing. But like I said, it's like you wake up in the morning and you're like, where are we?
You don't really know.
Where are
Can
we?
I tell you real quick what he did here?
What?
He was opening for Morgan Wallen at the stadium, big tour.
Yeah.
And Morgan Wallen canceled day of. I don't know what the deal was, whatever. Jelly Roll popped over into a Dallas Bull, a local country club, and jumped up on stage, sold that place out in a second.
I saw that, yeah.
That was cool.
I mean, he is that. He's so, like, he looks at it where it's like, it's not people buying tickets, these are souls. Like, he really sees it when he's up there.
He was there. He was one of those people last year. He gets it.
He really does. And so for me, it's like we, every show to start the show, I'd have my little dude that like not my tour manager, but whatever you call it, like production manager, stage manager. And I'd be like, Paulie, where are we? And he'd be like, oh, you're in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. And I'd be like, what's up, Shepherdstown? And now, because it was always that like check-in.
Sure.
And before we did Tampa, we were in Jacksonville the night before. And at some arena. And so we do the first set, we do the second set, and then I don't ask him where we are. and I get up I grab the mic. I mean, it is packed, dude. We're talking 24,000 people at the amphitheater, and I go, Jacksonville! And then everybody looks at me. I'm like, oh, no. Everybody looks at me, and I go, was last night. Tonight is Tampa.
Way to recover.
Dude, it's just, it was so great.
Let me tell everybody, this is Josh Adam Meyer. He's going to be at Side Splitters tonight through the weekend. 960-1197 or sidesplitterscomedy.com. You can pick your tickets. This is what you get. High level. There's going to be music. There's going to be comedy. It's going to be a great weekend of shows. Our band is playing out on Saturday, because when I heard that you needed a guitar player, I was like, oh, we'll get Josh over there. We'll have our guy, but we're playing Saturday night. So
wait, where are you guys? I didn't know you were in a band.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah, I play drums.
Is he? He looks like
he was in the Doobie Brothers back in the day.
Yeah, you look like you end every sentence with "my brother."
He nailed it.
You killed sharks.
He will come and sing backup with us. Joe does, but we have 3 other guys in the band that don't work here. So, but yeah, we're playing at Ruth Eckerd Hall, which is a theater in Clearwater on Saturday, or else we would be jamming with you somewhere.
And if I didn't have a show, I would be there. What time's your gig over? Maybe I'll pop over afterwards.
I don't know. We go on at 7:30, but I assume the groupies will be waiting for us afterwards. So it may be a long night. You don't know how it goes. Yeah, dude. There's nothing more fun than comedy and music, and doing it together is even better. And,
they say that every comedian wants to be a rock star. Every rock star wants to be a comedian.
That was the tagline of the jam. Is that it really was. You go see Billy Joel, and Billy's got jokes.
Right.
He's got
same jokes for the last 20 years.
Yeah, but hey, man, it's a set.
I love Bill. I'm going to see Billy in September. I love Billy, or wherever it is. But it's the same jokes I saw in Meadowlands 30 years ago.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he understands comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when John Mayer did stand up, and there's so many people that
it's all timing both.
It really is. It's like once you understand just the formulation of like that rhythm, it's really not that hard.
And there was a lot of comedians there. Johnny Carson was a drummer. Bill Cosby, drummer. Bill Burr plays drums.
The great Bobby Kelly.
Timing.
Yeah, Bobby Kelly. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. I just said timing like 10 minutes ago.
Bill Cosby played drums.
Yeah.
Don't you wish he would have done more of that and less of the other stuff? Like
I kind of like that he did the other stuff. He didn't do it to me. Listen, I am glad that we finally connected and you made your way in here. Go see Josh Adam Meyer at Side Splitters this weekend. Are you doing Skankfest this year?
I am doing Skankfest. We're doing 3 nights of the jam. It's really going to be awesome.
That? That's September,
isn't it? It's the last weekend of September, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. And I do the jam. My show closes out every night. It's the biggest show there.
That's awesome.
Not like, there's like, there's the podcast that people all want to get into.
No, but I mean, it's
the jam
fun night
is
jam,
it's, if you ever get a chance to see, I mean this to everybody. I'm not to be like a pitch, is that, my show is so much fun. It's so much fun, so interactive. I have my 80-pound Doberman, who's a service animal, just walking around.
Really?
That's the sweetest dog in the world. So everybody's petting her. You see, so not only you laughing, you're getting oxytocin from petting the dog. It's a show that you'll leave and you'll tell people about, and people will be like, they're not going to believe it. It's
that's
we
good,
sang
man.
all these songs that, with words that I can't say on radio. But and then there was this dog and the guy and the this, and he's jumping on tables. Like it's really
when you wake up Sunday and you go, did we see a guy with a Doberman singing Du Hast last night? You know you had a good night.
Dude, it really rules, man. I mean it. I love doing it, so I appreciate you guys having me on so I could promote it, dude.
Yeah, buddy, good to have you.
It's such a great club. Side Splitters
Side
is
Splitters
like
is fun.
BT came to see me when I opened for Jelly, and dude, he is a fun dude. BT rules, dude.
Good. All right, well, good. Have a great weekend here.
Thank you, buddy.
Josh Adam Meyer at Side Splitters. We'll take a quick break and come back and wrap things up. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. John Brennan just texted me. Sitting in the underwear at my dermatologist's office, 2 girl doctors. My doc, who knows me, says, how's the radio business? And the new hot nurse says, are you John Brennan from the Mike Calta Show?
Oh, now take your undies off.
John said, yes, and this is my naked body. And he goes, needless to say, I'll be lifting weights for the rest of the week. That stinks. Anyway, welcome back to the program. Do we have anything we have to do before we get out of here, Carmen?
Nope.
Okay, good. I didn't know if we had to give anything away or do whatever. And blah, blah, blah.
Nope, you give away the front tickets. That
I love Josh Adam Meyer, and I never know when somebody's talking what the audience is thinking of him. I know I liked him. I thought he was great.
Right.
And then somebody sent me a message that said, you should have him autograph a guitar because he's about to Kevin Hart your ass. Like he'll be so popular he'll never be back on the show. You're probably right,
funny.
sir. You're probably right. What else? I'm done. I got nothing else.
I'm just looking at all the different prop bets and stuff for the big game.
Sweet
WNBA.
CC tonight.
Yeah, Chicago and Indiana.
There's no other male show in the entire country that is talking about the WNBA like we are.
Do you want me to tell you? I can tell you what I just bet
This
on.
is what Galvin's betting. Disclaimer: he doesn't know what he's doing. Although he's winning money.
Let's not get crazy with it or anything. I'm going to bet the over on Aaliyah Boston for rebounds, 9.5.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I'm going to over on the points for Caitlin Clark, 19.5, because she's had like 23 in the last like 5 games. And I think she's in a showcase tonight because she's going against her nemesis. And then I'm going over 2.5 3-pointers for Kelsey Mitchell.
Right.
And that is going to be plus 525. So I'm betting $75. That'll win me 508 if I win.
So starting next week, Gio and Galvin are going to be doing their picks for the week. We're going to start it next week as football, but it'll be football and other stuff, right?
Yeah, it'll be football. It really could be anything. We'll do football. We can do some college stuff. NBA, hockey's going to be starting back up. PGA, we can throw in some of that. Obviously, UFC for
Don't
sure.
forget table tennis.
Yeah, well, I'm not going on table tennis.
Oh,
I feel like if I bet on table tennis, it makes everything else dirty.
I need you to give me some advice on betting in Vegas.
Sure, yeah.
For the UFC fight.
Yeah.
Because I can't do that from the Hard Rock app because I won't be here.
But they have out there at any of the things, they have the kiosk and you can bet right there.
Yeah.
You can do that, or if we want to bet here. Hey, God.
What do you got? What is it?
Belgian Malinois.
Oh boy.
It's very well trained.
Look, he went right to the guitar case and sniffed for the weed.
That
dog is scary looking.